We lost. True indeed. We lost. Lord knows we lost. I'm about to say something to make you not like me. You might catch feelings and you might want to fight me, but I don't really care, I'ma say it anyway. Why most committed guys seem soft and gay. I'm not saying all, but a large amount. Have you ever heard the words that come out of their mouth? Yeah, they cuss like a sailor, but they follow my eye. They carry oaks and wear makeup and thinking it's hot. I think they need to stop, this is a new era. I wonder if the pharaohs of a war mascara. It probably was a death mask misunderstood. Don't let them D-boys catch them up in the hood. Why NOI? Stop patrolling the block. We get shot by the cops and we calling the cops. Come on, y'all was on another level. The black man was God, the white man the devil, now the white man, or better yet the European, and the Mars and the bean pies are sold by Koreans. I'm talking what I'm seeing, I'm just a reporter. How you call a woman to be and you got a daughter. Talking about the Hebrews that demonize women and choose Esau over brothers and kin. Probably timid, soft, and scared to fight. Yelling and wearing spikes, trying to fake me out right. But you can't fool me, cause you make a little noise. Cause deep inside, y'all some scared little boys. You really wanna ride, let's take it to the beast. Get revenge for our people killed by the police. Yeah, right. Y'all ain't busting the grape. It appears that you fear you in love with hate. Correct me if I'm wrong, we might all don't get along. European psychology got us all gone. You think we divided cause I wear fez and she wear oak and he wear dreads, but the vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to wake you up and get you out of the bed. We lost to get you out the bed. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Wake up. I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Oh yeah, I'm here to spread love and get you out of the bed. Y'all think we divided cause I got a fez and you wear and she wear dreads. Y'all think we divided cause I wear fez. The vision don't start there, it starts in the head. And she wear and he got dreads. Moors need to wake up too, so I'ma wake up you, so we can get together, do what we gotta do. We ain't done much since the prophet left. More standing on law, we still in this mess. Haven't built the town to hold us down. Paperwork can't fear, we looking like clowns. Never been to the temple, claim we follow the prophet, but I follow the prophet. I understand logic. People in the temple, time to hit the streets. Everybody do their part, we ain't getting relief. The murder rate can be more, it's just gone crazy. Dope fiends ODing in the hood on the daily. Weed waste with chemicals, you drink and serve. We fighting over information, we got some nerve. They say that we conscious, we might know a little something, but we just frontin' cause we haven't done nothing, we lost. You think we divided cause I got a fez and she got a cross and he got dreads. You think we divided cause I got a fez and he got an onk and he got dreads. You think we divided cause I got a fez?
Yeah, Islam. I'm trying to be your friend, man.
That's right.
Trying to be your friend, bro. Help me out. Meet me halfway. Come on. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said you ain't never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. Now let me be your friend. Peace and love. Let me be your friend. Peace and love. I said never met a more like me, and you ain't never ever gonna meet one again. I wanna be your friend. Peace and love. Just let me be your friend. Peace and love. Hey yo, I used to be a thug until I met the prophet. Now I'm all about love, truth, peace, and freedom till I return to Allah. One day we gon' meet him. I'm all about justice, that's the focus of the message. Sometimes Asiatics make me wanna forget the lessons. I be all up in my passion from all the Moorish passion. All things considered, I start laughing. A grown man with a ponytail, another calling us Neanderthal, and he all pale. I mean, from one mother, had one mother. fam. We got a good one for you tonight. Yeah, we got a good one for you tonight, fam. We might as well get started. Y'all might as well get mad at me now. Are y'all ready? Are y'all ready for a little 2-hour ride? Y'all ready for a little 2-hour ride, family? For real. Y'all got to see this whole thing, man. I'm serious, man. Somebody got to help me, man. This is going too far. So listen, if you was in the throne just a minute ago and the throne seemed to be lagging, I don't own the throne. It is a platform not owned by us, but I am going to be working on getting our own app soon. But if you was in the throne and it was lagging a little bit, know for sure that it's not us. But if it happens too much, you have to come out and come back in. You have to come out and come back in. What I'm going to do is tonight we're going to examine something that we talked about in the throne. So for those who've been in the throne, this is going to be a rewind, right? But I want to see what the people say about this. I debated about to myself, like, should I put this out? Should I put this out? But let me see if I can get. Let's see if we get Uncle Bobby. Anybody know Uncle Bobby? We can see if we get Uncle Bobby on the phone. Let's see if we get who know Uncle Bobby. Let me show y'all Uncle Bobby. Let me show y'all Uncle Bobby. Hold up. That ain't it. Remove from studio. That's Malik Zulu Shabbaz. That's the assistant to Malik of the new Black Panther bar. This him right here. What y'all think about that? This him right here. Look. That Uncle Bobby. And he'll cut you out. We gonna listen. Me and Uncle Bobby went toe to toe. He's the assistant to Malik Zulu Shabbaz. Here you go. Bobby! Malik that employed the entire mafia. Now, when you hear this, you're going to think different. You know what I'm saying? So let me set it up real quick. Let me see if I can get him on the phone real quick. Let me see. Let me see. What's the name of this group? That's the thing. Let's see if you get it. Let me tell him. Because I don't want surprise. So let me tell him. I'm about to ask Bobby now. Come on, Bobby, pick up. Malik announced that he's his assistant. If he call me back, I'll make sure to call him. But let me set it up, family. So me and Bobby had a conversation, right? And we actually talked about it in the throne. We had a conversation. And Bobby, were there. Oh, we got some stuff for you. Just hold tight. You got to really pay attention to this whole conversation. Bobby tried to tell the story about a brother who is now locked up, Brother Biko. And I want everybody to support him. And the way that Bobby breaks this thing down, I'm telling you, it's something else. But we're going to skip through some of it. So let's get it started. Family, I'm going to remove myself. Let Bobby.
Your call has been forwarded to an automated voice messaging system.
I'm telling you.
912424.
Listen, I'm telling you that they in here. They in the throne, family. Just like the sister just mentioned. The sister just mentioned that they were screenshotting stuff that was in the throne, and they was forwarding that stuff to authorities. You know what I'm saying? But there's nothing in the throne to panic about. You know what I'm saying? So he called it. Here we go. Let me make sure he ain't running.
Call from Justice League United. To accept, press 1. Brother
Bobby.
Bobby.
I'm trying to get in. It wouldn't let me get in.
Okay. Let me make sure that they can hear you. Family, press 1 if you can speak up. Let me say something, brother.
Check. Mic check. Can y'all hear me?
All right, we gonna see. Now, I thought Malik called you and told you, don't you go talk to him.
Oh, no, Malik. I'm my own dude, man. You know.
Oh yeah, but you're right.
I was waiting on you.
But you're right. I just called you twice.
Yeah, but I was trying to log in and it kept going. The phone kept logging off, so it wouldn't let me log in. So that's why I just called you back.
What kind of phone you got? You got one of them Obama phones?
No, dude, nah. I got something that's a little above Obama phone.
Hey, when you sent me that picture, you got that old school earpiece in there. You better get some AirPods or something. Got that old stem hanging out your ear like that.
I know, man, but I ain't got no. That's an old one. Now that was an old picture, though.
Yeah. So, Bobby, let's start from the beginning, family. I showed the people who you are. So let's start from the beginning, brother.
All right.
What skin do you have in the game? Now I know you were a part of the new Black Panther Party at some point in time. Were you under Hashim or under Malik or both?
I was under Hashim. I guess you could say Malik as well, because Malik has always had input in the new Black Panther Party.
Okay.
But I was under Hashim.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So,
okay. What?
He was always chairman emeritus and advisor to the party under Hashim.
Okay, brother, if you don't mind, where exactly are you from? Are you from the DC area?
No. I'm from Georgia, man. Old country town, Georgia. Place called Waycross, Georgia.
What inspired you to join the new Black Panther Party?
Well, many moons ago, that I met attorney Malik Zulu Shabbaz, and at a killing, a shooting in my hometown. I met him there. He liked the way I speak, and then our relationship just went on up after that. So, I've always had I was the assistant to the legal redress chair for the state of Georgia, NAACP. When I found out back in 1998, I found out that the NAACP has too many rules and regulations to do anything, and that's just the way it is, because they're 501c. Anytime you make a deal with the devil, the government, which is, you're never going to come out on top. You're always going to be a losing winner. A losing party. So I started the Justice League United, which I am the national president, and I changed it to more like a military formation, where we are reconstruction as a black militia, an organized black militia with military technology and stuff like that.
So now the Justice League is more of a military outfit, as opposed to what was it before? Was it more of one who was seeking an outfit seeking justice for the people? What was it actually?
Well, I've always been a person of, I would say, as they say, combative. I've always learned to research things before I open my mouth and not believing the truth, as they said. So the Justice League started off being a organization that my members has the same power as me. I mean, I don't care what you do. You attack injustice how you see injustice, because all of us don't see injustice the same. So I don't care, and excuse my language at that point in time, if you slap the hell out of the police, I will back you.
Right.
Yeah. So the Justice League United, we don't have rules and regulations. I only have one rule, one regulation in the Justice League United, is to attack injustice as you see.
Right.
And don't wait till paperwork come in. So many of our organizations, we got to wait for procedures. We got to go through paperwork and all that. While the police still beating our ass, excuse our language, and killing us. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, they go home and get a damn vacation. You know what I'm saying? But we got to take time and procedures to do paperwork. Fuck that. Excuse my language.
So you just go hard. You just super militant like Najee.
Somewhat, but I'm militant with values. And as I said before, any organization, I don't care what kind of organization you are, if you have no values, you have no structures, you have no accountability, you have no discipline, no respect, and no honor, then you're going to fail. You're going to build. If you don't have a strong structure, you're going to fall every time.
Can somebody vote you out, or you are the sole leader? How does that work?
Oh, yeah. Oh, hell no. Nah. You know, start an organization with people can vote me out. Shit, no.
That's tyranny, though, brother. So is it for the people or is it for you?
Well, you're right. It's a time that I will turn it over to somebody else. But man, there's no way in the hell that I'm gonna let somebody vote me out, and I started it. Shit, no.
But we are the people. Remember?
You're right. When people ain't started this, I did.
Hey.
Listen, what our people don't know, this is what our people don't know. And I talked to a brother today, and he didn't know this. And I told him, listen, man, do you know when Huey P. Newton was approached by a white couple saying, hey, what can we do to join the new Black Panther Party or support the cause? He said nothing, but he did say, he didn't get smart with him or anything. He said, well, I suggest you do is start your own movement. Now, little did people know that those people did went out and started their own movement. There is a White Panther Party in existence today. And they are on Facebook, and they have the same structure and beliefs as the new Black Panther Party.
So as of today, are you a member of the new Black Panther Party, or are you considering rejoining now that Malik is out of retirement?
Well, I am always a Panther. The concept of being a Panther is always a Panther. I have always been an advisor to the Panther when I left. So basically, I never leave. Everybody always called me with everything. I mean, really. I get 20 or 30 calls a week from Panthers trying to find out. That's just because of my knowledge and my understanding of rules, procedures, and regulations of how to take it to the next level. And that's fine with me. But at this moment, I'm still Justice League United. Will I come back? Yes, if they allow me to reconstruct and build the party like it should be built. Without the stupidity, without the ignorance, without the stupidity, all that.
So do you believe that Malik will open the door for you to do reconstruction in his party? Y'all don't go like that.
No. Basically, let me reframe reconstruction. I mean to help build the party as it need to be built. And this is my suggestion. And I have spoken with Malik in the last several days about different stuff. Right. If you want, even with all the stuff that's going on, we got to put all that aside, regardless of the fact. We got to come together and build together.
Well, to be fair, brother, that conversation we got to come together has been going on for 20 years. I think we got to scrap what's there and build the new generation into tomorrow. Because if one been around 20 years and haven't yielded no results in 20 years, then what is the point of keep trying to rebuild someone who always have a proven track record of failure for 20 years? That don't make sense.
Well, the thing about it is, what everyone sees as failure could be what you see as it, and not in the eyes of others. You know what I'm saying? And I don't want to take it there.
No. What I'm saying is,
I want to take. Listen to me, Rob. Now, I've always told you, and I've told you I respect you and I got loyalty to you, to no one, as I do with Malik, as I do with Hashim, Azinga. My loyalty will never change, as it to you. Nobody can come to me, not even Malik, can come to me and say, hey, tobacco, baby, this, taco, and because you ain't, I ain't fell out like that. But I respect you for what you are doing.
But Uncle Bobby, let me just say this. I'm not speaking on, because I know your relationship with Malik and Hashim, so I'm not specifically speaking on them as individuals. I'm speaking categorically on the idea that if something have not yielded results where we can point the finger and say, that was a success, that was a success. We have moved the meter from 20 years ago to now. This is what I'm talking about. So if we are not able to pinpoint the successes where the meter has been moved, don't you think it's time for revitalization or something? New leadership or something? And I'm saying in the Morris Science Temple of America also.
Okay, but this is what I'm gonna say. All right, the thing about I said that too. We have to follow procedures, and the reason why a lot of organizations, and I'm not calling no organization out, the reason why a lot of organizations don't take it to the next level is because they violate simple rules, simple regulations, simple procedures. If they follow the rules that were in place at all times, then you will build the party. And I'll get to that, and you will build any organization. Because without rules, the system breaks down. When you allow people to violate these rules, like the Panther. First of all, the New Black Panther Party asked, when I was the Minister of Law and Justice, the National Minister of Law and Justice, procedures. The procedures are this. The procedures are when you join the New Black Panther Party, and I'm gonna be real, it was Emin Abba that stopped me from putting in the principles and procedures, enforcing the rules and regulations. He just violated them to do what he wanted because at the time he was the chief of staff. He overruled everything I did, which he didn't understand. He didn't understand the principles of first of all, your first thing you got to do is have an application. All the people that's following him and he brought with him did not have an application. So technically they were not Panthers. You have to put in an application. That application has to be approved. Once that application is approved, you have a 6-week political education class to go through. Then you got 90-day probation. None of these people that's following him ever went through that. So I'm the one that approved the application.
I got you.
You see what I'm saying? So when you violate it, so I'm gonna be real, Emin Abba was the one that I told several times, man, I need you to get an application in. I have none on file. So this is when he went left on me and everybody, and basically that's why I left the party, because I got tired of fighting ignorance and stupidity.
So listen, in fairness, a lot of people saying that those that's there and some who have left says that also Malik is violating protocol by not going through the proper procedure of being put in the leadership position. So who checks that though, if that should be true?
And if that's true, I wouldn't under Malik's.
I don't want to pit you against Malik, but if we're gonna say, well, this is the procedure of becoming a member, then what is the procedure of becoming a leader of that after one passes form? Is the one that transition appoints you? Is that temporary until one is voted in? Okay. Is it we the people, or what is it? You know what I'm saying? That's the point.
All right. Well, let me tell you how it goes. Not how people think it goes. The Black Panther Party, and I can send you the manual. I can probably send you the manual so you can read it yourself. The Black Power manual only dictates this. They only dictates when a member, it's just like a general. I'm gonna make it simple. All right. Those who've never been in the military never understand what delegation of authority is. Those that never have served in an actual military unit, I have. So you know what delegation of authority. And I sent you an email today because I looked at that part, and I sent you an email where Hashim, before he passed, delegated his authority to the chairman Demetrius. He did a live video on his deathbed they're saying that he dedicated Malik Zulu Shabbaz to Chairman Demetrius to take over the party. Yes, he can do that. The Central Committee only votes according to the manual. Now, I'm the one that used to enforce the rule. It is nowhere in the manual defined that the Central Committee vote, but for a hearing for punishment. You see what I'm saying? You can have it, if you've been punished or suspended, then you can have a hearing before the administrative Central Committee to decide if that suspension is, you know what I'm saying, just like a court hearing. So in procedures, the Panthers appoint. There's no rule in the party that says that you have to be elected. No, it's none of that. None whatsoever.
Right. Well, you know, it was my understanding. I mean, was that outruled because according to Aaron Michaels, that was supposed to be the way that it's supposed to go, though, at some point in time.
And that may be so during Aaron Michaels' time. I wasn't with Aaron Michaels at that time. I can only go by what the Panther manual I got.
Oh,
so
yeah, I got you.
Listen,
that's right. I got you.
I rewrote the Panther manual, right? Under this regime, I rewrote the manual, but did not put it in place. Not rewrote it, but more defined it, because the manual as it is does not. Any military unit, you ask most of these guys that's in here, they don't know what mutiny is. They don't know what insubordination is. You know what I'm saying? They don't understand it because it's not defined in the manual. In my opinion, the manual was not thoroughly completed. You know what I'm saying?
I got
you. I did that, but I never put it in play because I left the party.
So is the new black
correct?
So is the new black? Now go ahead, brother. My apology. Go ahead.
Yeah, but as you said, we do have a voting. We should have a voting process in place, but as defined by the manual, is not. Now, the ranking structure is this: the chief of staff. The chief of staff is the next in line to the chair, and we know that.
So there we go.
Okay, but there's principles to that. If the chairman dies while in office and has no successor, then yes, it goes automatically to the chief of staff as interim, and the interim is then the Central Committee vote on it. But if the chairman on his deathbed or before he died delegated his authority to the next chairman, Demetrius, then it must be followed.
But that's not in the pamphlet either, though. So you can't have it both ways. I don't think that's in the pamphlet either. Hold up, brother. Let me say.
That's not in the pamphlet.
That's what I'm saying. So in order to try to say that it's official to delegate your authority on your deathbed, and that not being in a pamphlet, that's about as valuable as you saying that the voting process is not in the pamphlet. But let me ask you this: How did Hashim get into power? Was he delegated by Malik?
Yes. He was delegated by Malik Shabbaz.
So no vote took place to confirm that. I'm asking.
That one because I don't know. Because I wasn't there when Malik switched to him.
So you see what I'm saying? This is where a lot of the confusion. If Brother Bobby, if the confusion starts at the process of how to bring things into existence from a military perspective, because when we talk about military, we're talking about discipline, we're talking about protocol, we're talking about procedures. And if no procedures is on paper, then you can expect confusion to follow as the thing goes on. It's inevitable at that point.
And that's exactly why I said I rewrote the manual. Not rewrote it, but defined the manual and changed the manual to uphold us. And you're right. It's going to start. I'm agreeing with that. It will start a whole bunch of confusion.
Right.
But confusion can be addressed if you got those with brains bigger than BBs.
But some people don't.
It's a damn shame. Listen, and I'm going to say this. It's a damn shame, excuse my language, Professor, that Boy Scouts, Cub Scouts, and Girl Scouts of America got more damn discipline than grown-ass men. More structure, more values, more honor than grown-ass men, and I've always said that.
So, brother, are you on what you would call pro black? Do you fight against all racism? Do you fight for all people, or what's your position with the Justice League? Is it justice for
all black?
you don't fight for?
I'm just saying. But listen to me. Now, I'm in a business. There's no way that we can, and I tell these guys all the time. And they know, and people know my mama white. But listen, my mama know that my loyalty is to the black people. Anytime. Y'all used to tell my mama that joke all the time, and I tell her, girl.
Your mother European, that's what you're saying? What's her heritage?
Yeah, she's European. Hey, man, don't be talking about my mama.
Man, man. Hey, what's her heritage?
Who?
I said, what is her heritage? Her ancestry?
I don't know. Listen, but I'm gonna tell you, I'm not in tune with that side of the family at all.
So brother, how do you feel with Malik calling people crackers all the time and your mother is European, brother?
Don't bother me. It shit don't bother me.
You think your mama, I mean, with all due respect, you don't think your mama a cracker, do you?
Yes, she is.
Oh my God, stop it, man. Stop this, man.
Listen,
stop this, man.
A realist.
Stop this madness.
I'm a realist.
Is your mother a devil?
My mama.
Is your mother a devil?
Is she what?
They call Malik has called the European the devil. Is she the devil?
I'm not going to answer that. I'm pleading fifth.
No, you got to answer this. I need to know who I'm talking to. You know what I mean? Is mama the devil?
I'm not going to call my mama a devil.
You better not. Because I might come track you down myself. I don't care if she's European or Asiatic.
Listen, this is what my mom, and I said to her, one day I was in a uniform, a family uniform, and she was talking to me, and I said, hold on, back up, girl, back up. You can't hug me in this uniform. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in this uniform, you won't let mama do you.
You won't let mama hug you in your black power uniform? Man, you done lost your mind. I don't know where this conversation goes, but it's good. Come on. Thanks for the throw. Thumbs up, everybody.
Hey, listen, it was just a joking, man. I was joking, but I'm just saying, bro, and everybody know that, but I'm all about black power. Now, I do deal with folks on white folks on this.
Man, you playing both sides. Bobby, you take that ponytail out and you start playing both sides of the fence, don't you?
Hell no. No, I'm all about power, dude.
But Bobby, listen. One of the problems that I have with people of mixed heritage, that they always disrespect their so-called white side, their European side. And I don't think that's cool, bro. I think at some time...
No, listen. I've been listening. Don't give me
I'm not saying that you do. Not saying that you do. But one problem I have, I listen to like Michi X. She like throw shots at her European side. And I'm going to tell you the truth. If I had a direct European ancestry and a direct Asiatic so-called black ancestry, and I was choosing to fight for my side dealing with descendants of the African ancestry, I'm going to tell people straight up, listen, this is what I represent, but we ain't going to touch this over here. Because this, without this, it wouldn't be no me. We ain't going to touch it. We're going to leave that alone. But we're going to deal with the oppressive European.
And you're right. They know this. But, most of the things I was just joking. I joke with my mom like that all the time.
But what about when you at the rally and Malik and they be talking about the goddamn white man, the she devil, the no good devil, every 6 months, every 9 months, from between her legs, she breed another devil. Remember that, Dr. Khaled?
Yeah, again, that was before my time, and that doesn't bother me. It stuff like that don't bother me because it don't, to me, it don't apply to mama.
Yeah.
At all. You know what I'm
saying? Is mama ride or die?
Yeah. Huh?
What side do mama ride with? She ride with the brother side or to the European side?
With the brother side, yeah. She ride with the brother.
Mama, mama, you know I love you. You know I love you, mama. Man, yeah, all right.
Man, now we you ready to get to the nitty-gritty?
No, only reason I say that, let me tell you this, and people don't know this. I'm a bona fide Moorish American, but anybody that knows me knows me. I respect the real. And so I have what I would say some European associates that one of my I give an example. He was my neighbor, blonde hair, blue eyes, but he always tried to be around the brothers and all that. He ended up dating a sister that was in the blood gang. And I told him straight up, I said, listen, my man, I said, Charlie, and now I'm gonna bring him on my video one day. I said, Charlie, listen, I like you, bro. I said, don't you deal with this sister that's a blood. I said, go and get yourself a European woman, you know, get yourself a little couple dogs, kiss them in the face. I said, because you don't want this in your life. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You don't want this, brother. You know, go ahead and do something else with your life. Yeah. But so happened is he didn't take my advice. He started running around with the sister that was well street acquainted. And he ended up getting 10 years in prison messing with her. And he came out and got what he did. He went and got himself a European woman and he riding off in the sunset today because I give advice the way it need to be put. Like, you don't need that in your life. Take advantage of your white privilege. So you should take
it. The thing about it is, you're right, but I'm not going to do it.
Why don't you take advantage of your white privilege?
Listen, because that ain't shit. When you have white, you ain't got no damn privilege. You black. When you have an L, you got no goddamn white privilege. And taking them all, listen, that's years ago. Now, don't get me wrong. Back in the days when I was in high school, you had my little Bowflex body and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? Back, over 3 decades ago, when I was in school and all that. There, yeah, I messed with some pink booties and snow bunnies and stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? But now, ain't no plans with no snow bunnies at all. At all.
Bobby. Yeah, come on, Bobby. You know the problem today is not necessarily the quote unquote white man. You do know that, right? In 2021. It's the system.
I know that.
It's the system, and it's those who act in the system against us. You know what I'm saying? But like we really need to get to the point where as though we do understand that it's really not a racial thing. That's really an illusion. Race does play a part, but the system allowed the race system to perpetuate. Okay. You know what I'm saying? If we were in the system, you know what I'm saying, and controlling these systems, how would we react?
And you're right. It's systematic racism. But this is what I'm saying. I told people this a long time ago. You can take a white baby, a Jew baby, a black baby, white baby, Jew baby, a Chinese baby, Oriental, whatever, Korean, and you can put them all in a sandbox. They will play. They see no color. So therefore, ain't no such thing as a person born racism. Racism is taught at the house. Yeah. You want to eliminate it in the world, you eliminate it at the house. But until it is, why we catching so much hell is because it's the mental state of slavery that our minds are in. Absolutely. If your mind is in a mental state of slavery, then your body is going to be where your mind is. Until you change the mindset of our people, then ain't shit else going to change.
Oh, I agree. I'm pro for my people too, but I'm not. I don't hold grudges against Europeans in no way, shape, or form.
I ain't got no grudge.
But you can't hold no grudge against European because mama will knock you upside your head.
That's you too, but the thing is, see, I don't hold no grudges on them, but I got in this business to start my own thing because I can choose who I deal with I want to. Now, when I got arrested, and the reason I got arrested, the guy that I got arrested with is a former judge, a white judge that has taught me, and somebody said on Facebook when I posted that to my Bobby Worthy, it was a white lady, Bobby Worthy been lying to y'all, Judge Paul Nally, Mr. Nally voted for Donald Trump. I knew that. I told her, listen, man, no disrespect. I don't give a fuck what his political views is. I do give a fuck about his legal knowledge and the shit he has shown me in the law book that I didn't see.
So you a Trumper too?
Hell no.
So look, somebody want me to go back real quick. Somebody asked me, my brother Cryptonomics, he said, go back to the delegation of authority. If Malik was given the delegation of authority by the way of how did he get in there? Shoot. Come on, man. Khalid Muhammad, right? And then Malik stepped down. Doesn't that mean he abandons his delegation of authority?
I'm not, listen, I'm not, I can't elaborate on that at all because I was in that era. You know what I'm saying? I don't know how Malik or what Malik did when he took Khalid Muhammad.
Yeah. But what I'm saying is, but when Hashim took over because Malik stepped down, wouldn't that be abandon the delegation of authority of any power that he have had, and now someone?
Well, Malik didn't step down per se, is what I understand, but I can't elaborate on that because I wasn't there. I don't know
you was gone.
What happened. Yeah, I didn't come in. I came in Malik's right before Hashim took over.
Okay, I got you.
So I don't, you understand? So I don't want to elaborate on that. But like you said, I'm all about truth. So anybody you talk to will tell you, Bobby, what is about truth. And listen, and like I said, if I got an issue with Malik or anything Malik do, then Malik would not address it on social media. I would address it him directly. That's because the loyalty and respect I have.
So let me say,
as you. So,
I got you. We ain't on social media right now. We in a private chat. So what I wanted to say is that if you wasn't there for all the details, how do you become involved in this situation in Washington that just occurred that you're about to talk about?
Okay. All right. Now I'm going to talk about it. Listen, I'm telling the whole truth and nothing but the truth. As told to me, I was supposed to go this week down, but I'm going down. The detective I need to talk to won't be in place the next week, so I'm going down next week to handle the business I told you about. All right, Juneteenth. All right, y'all ready? Sit back. Y'all get some popcorn and all that good stuff, and lay back in the recliner and listen to this. All right, now this is from Brother Aaron Harris, and Aaron will come on your show and his wife. I have addressed them, and then when we get off this chat, when we talk again, I'll address you on things that they cannot say and things that they can say. Right. The things that they can't say, I'm finna fill in them blanks, so you already have them. Okay.
Got it.
All right. Now, Bar. They got Brother Aaron Harris was there in Washington, North Carolina. He is the chairman for North Carolina, Raleigh, North Carolina. Aaron Brenda Harris is their name. They got invited by a young guy, and I can't keep forgetting his name, but the young guy was ex-Crip, got out of the Crips games, and became a Panther. So when they got to Juneteenth, which is June 19th, they got there in Washington. Hold on, my battery is going off. Let me get you off the Bluetooth. I have to put you on speaker. Hold on. All right.
Okay.
Can y'all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you good.
Okay. All right. So Juneteenth, Brother Aaron was approached by the young guy that was just became a Panther. And he told him, say, listen, there's an Arab in this store that drawed a weapon on me a week or so ago, or a couple weeks or so ago. And y'all believe me, I'm going to leave out some details and just get straight to the point. All right. So so he told Brother Aaron, and Brother Aaron said, okay, let's go over here. We're going to talk to Abba. He told Abba and Binko, which is Stephen Muhammad. He told him that the guy had drawn a weapon on him. Binko immediately yelled, let's go handle this shit right now. All right. So they jumped, the young boy jumps in his car Bottom jumps in the van with what's the name? With they was at the park at the event with Juneteenth. They jumps in the van with Aaron and his wife, and they proceed to the store. Once they arrived to the store, Brother Aaron's wife stayed in the car. Aaron went in. All of them went in. Brother Aaron stayed at the door to watch the door. They went back and forth confrontating with a confrontation with the Arab. Now, y'all listen to this and pay close attention. Now, Emin Akbar has his firearm in his hand out of his holster. Now, he never pointed it. And now y'all pay attention to what I'm saying. Emin Akbar and Brother Binko were standing shoulder to shoulder. Remember this. Now, it's going to play a very important part of what I'm going on. They were standing shoulder to shoulder, going back and forth with this man. The Arab was terrified. He got Panthers in there with a weapon drawn, and Brother Aaron, this coming from Brother Aaron now, because he was inside. This is not what I know for to be facts, but what I know to be true from what he told me. He said that, the Arab was told, they asked him, Vinko was like, where's that gun? You gonna give me that gun? Where's that gun? All right. Now, the Arab said, I don't have it on me. It's in the back. So they allowed him to go in the back. I'm surprised the Arab was just scared. This Arab could have came out and he could have killed every one of them. I mean, really. But he didn't. He came out with the gun in his waistband. Immediately, the young boy that was with him snatched him up by the collar. And snatched the pistol out of his waistband. Now remember, Emin Akbar standing right next to Binko with a weapon in his hand drawn. A 40, I think it was 45. Now, and I have the police records, and I have the police records and the arrest records, the police report. And so Emin Akbar standing there.
Where the police report?
Huh?
You got the police report.
Yeah, I got the booking report, not the actual police report. I said police report. I got the booking report.
Why you ain't send that? So we all can see. All right, go ahead.
Yeah, I sent it to you. I thought I did, but that's my man. Don't go off on me and do a show on me now.
No, I ain't gonna do nothing more. But go ahead. I'm gonna let you finish. Come on, let's go.
Okay, all right. Now we at the point that the Binko, the young boy, snatched the pistol, snatched him up by the collar, snatched the pistol out the Arab's waistband and placed it on the counter. Binko immediately grabbed that weapon and put it in his waistband. Now, they said some few words. They left the store. Young boy got in his car. They got in the van with Brother Aaron Akbar, and Binko got in the brother with Aaron. They have this Arab pistol. All right? So they go in, the Arab gets in the car following him. I'm assuming he's calling 911. They see him on the car. They lost him. The young boy got stopped before they crossed over into the next county, the bridge. The young boy got stopped over there somehow, and they got him and arrested. So I told you originally there was 3 people. Actually, it's 4 people I got arrested. Now, I originally told you it was just 3. The young boy, I didn't know they had stopped him and got arrested. But him and Binko is in jail right now. So basically, they were getting ready to cross the bridge. The police passed them and didn't realize he passed them. And when they put out the thing,
Family, let me say that this is all hearsay. Let me say that Brother Bobby was not there. Let me say that this is 3rd, 4th hand interpretation of what took place. The point of this is that Bobby is the assistant to Malik Zulu Shabbaz. And supposed to be a militant military outfit called the New Black Panther Party. And y'all know I like Brother Bobby. But in reality, who would think that this is a proper or reasonable option for liberation? In other words, You involved with a militant organization. You involved with an organization that may dispatch you at any given moment to a crisis or to an oppressive situation, whether it be police brutality or whether it be somebody getting shoved out of a store. But now, the moment that one of the members or one of your comrades get in a disagreement with you, now we can just go off and fly off the handle and give our interpretation. Now, this is not one comrade. This is a leader within the outfit. I mean, Uncle Bobby is the assistant, the national assistant to Malik Zulu Shabbaz. Listen to what's being said. And I said this to him. Bobby don't mind. Bobby is Bobby. This is how Bobby feel. But the point that I'm making is this a reasonable? Is this outfit a reasonable path to liberation? Anybody that was in that gang summit, the few brothers that showed up to the gang summit, I salute you. But somebody need to pass this to some of them brothers and see how administratively you will be dealt with. Let's let it rock.
Called on him, I guess, the Arab was on the phone. So they immediately turned around and got behind him. Right before they turned around, Bingo yelled, wow, throw the gun out the window, throw the gun out the window. And then just as they crossed the bridge, the overpass to go into the next county, they threw the stolen gun. And I'm going to be for real, y'all.
Let me touch Kryptonite real quick. He said, more Shrill TV. Bobby has no reason to remain silent because he is working for Malik. And everything he says is to help Malik. If we hear his whole version, LOL, it all makes sense now to me. Exactly. But the caveat to that is, if you are willing to out your comrade and what they would call snitching from a story that's been passed down to 3 to 4 people, that means everybody around you is in jeopardy to become a victim of you at some point in time. If one is in a group or in an organization, and in order to protect the leader of the organization, they throw the members or the comrades under the bus, that means at any given moment, any one of the comrades or any one of the members, that if they step out of line, they could be the next victim of a life sentence, of a 10-year sentence, of a gun plant. This is what I mean by this is not a reasonable option for liberation. Let's just keep listening. Let's keep listening.
Tell y'all this. We didn't get in this business to attack injustice. We are not the vanguard to thugs and criminals. That's not why we got in this business. You know what I'm saying? We didn't get in this business to go in and commit criminal acts. That's the same shit that destroyed the original party. Criminal shit.
Hold up. Let's stop right there, brother. Somebody told you this. You know what I'm saying? So for you to be so adamant of what somebody told you, because we actually heard it from one who was locked up on here as well as on YouTube. But what I'm saying is, who told you this story?
This is Brother Aaron. This is Brother Aaron and his wife that was arrested, Brenda.
Okay.
Right? Now, let me finish. And that's why I said this is coming from them. I wasn't there. You remember I said that, right?
Right.
Okay. So I did say that. This is coming from them as I know it. I will find out everything I need to find out. But in my humble belief, I believe they are true. And I believe they are telling the truth. Now, if I find out they lying, then goddamn it, I will tell the truth that they were lying. But as of what they told me, this is what happened. Basically, they threw the stolen gun over the bridge. The police caught up with them and said, hey, I got y'all, where are y'all coming from? We got y'all was involved in armed robbery. Long story short, they went back and forth. And they said, well, y'all stay right here. Y'all gonna be detained until the county comes over and the man comes with the video. The other guy catches up with him, the Arab that was in the store. All right. Basically, long story cut through the chase. All right. The police tell them that you're being detained. I need y'all to get out the car. All right. They get out the car. They place Binko in handcuffs. They place Aaron, his wife, in handcuffs. Guess who was not in handcuffs? As told by Aaron, Akbar was never in handcuffs. They never placed him in handcuffs.
Let me say this. Let me say this. Everything you say sounds consistent with the story that we have been told, besides the fact that the police pulled the gun from under the seat and not found it thrown to the side of the street.
I'll get to that. I'll get to that. Now, as I say, this is what's been told to me. I'll find out all the truth when I get down there. You know what I'm saying?
But you understand what I'm saying? Listen. What you're saying is kind of more hard to believe, because that means the police would have to find out where they threw the gun, go search the gun down, and then bring it back. They got the gun.
I'm gonna get to that. Hold on. Let me get to it.
Right, go ahead.
All right, I'm gonna get to that whole thing. You just listen. Everything I want y'all to listen and play a part and pay attention to this story. And this story is what was told to me. Basically, Akbar was never placed in handcuffs. They put all of them in handcuffs.
We got that. We got that same story.
Okay. All right. Now, he said, Brother Aaron said, hey, my wife is licensed. She has a firearm that's registered. It's in the glove compartment. It's a 9mm.
Yep.
The police pulled it out, cleared the chamber, pulled the clip out, cleared the chamber to make sure nothing was in around, put it back in. That was fine. Now, y'all pay attention to this part. All right, can y'all hear me? Pay attention to this part. All right, now, they go around to search the vehicle. They goes in, Akbar had done took his holster off and left it there and put the pistol, and Binko confirmed he slid the pistol under the seat. All right, the police finds the pistol. Listen good. Now, Akbar is never in handcuffs, right? Never in handcuffs. Now, he pulls the pistol out and asks about 10 times, who pistol is this? He asked Akbar directly. Akbar went to talking in over left and right like he always do. So the police basically said, all right, I tell you what, who van is this? And nobody gonna claim this pistol. Who van is this? And man and his wife, this is our van. So he said, y'all going to jail for possession of a stolen firearm. Now, the firearm the Imam Akbar placed under the seat was a stolen firearm, and guess where it was stolen from? And it's in the thing I'm gonna send you. It was stolen from Spartanburg, South Carolina. And guess who's from Spartanburg, South Carolina? Janae Cook. She is from Spartanburg, South Carolina. Now, this is what was told to me. Imam Akbar bought that pistol from Janae's son, which it was stolen from a guy in South Carolina, and this is in the booking report. That part ain't in there, but it's in there, the guy that was stolen from. But this is what was told, that he stole it and sold it to Imam Akbar. Imam Akbar, now listen, the police ain't ran. No background check. He immediately said, y'all going to jail for possession of a stolen firearm. How in the hell did he know that firearm was stolen already? And he didn't even ran a background check on it. Second of all, he said, Binko, you going to jail for armed robbery. Now, remember what I said at the counter that happened in the store? Imam Akbar and Binko was side by side, shoulder to shoulder, right? They said, brother, we got you going to jail for armed robbery. That's what they told Binko, right? Imam Akbar was never arrested or placed in there. And if Binko on the damn video, his ass on the video too.
Well, the whole thing is, I mentioned to Brother Binko that Akbar is a bit suspect, because it was Binko have shared with us that Akbar claimed that it was his gun. opposably. You see what I'm saying?
Mm.
But he never.
Yeah, from what I understand, he never claimed it.
Well,
now,
according to
Binko,
to Binko, and Binko is locked up. And I said to Binko,
I listened to him. I heard it.
And but I said to Binko, I said, don't you think that odd that he would claim the gun, but he doesn't go to jail?
Exactly.
I said that to Binko, but now Binko position is that, listen, there was no taking of any gun. There was the only gun that they found was under the seat. That gun belonged to, admittedly, Akbar admits it. So this is not just hearsay. He supposedly admits it.
Of course.
And so Binko is now sitting in prison or sitting in the jail because of a gun that never been stolen. And now he got to work it out with the court.
Okay, but listen, and that all come out in court. And of course, Binko right for not speaking on that. But I'm speaking on it because this is what I'm fighting. And that ain't even it. Now, that ain't it. Now, so basically, all of them goes to jail. Akbar went to jail. Shortly afterward, shortly thereafter, you stayed in, Aaron and his wife stayed in a couple hours, they got out. Akbar text them. Now, this is what's going to come out in court. And I shouldn't say this, but I'm saying, Akbar text them, and I got the text message, and I sent it to you, that we picked the gun up. We threw out the window. They stole that damn gun. I got the text message he sent to Brother Aaron.
Let me see you send it to me there.
And not believing the truth. They tell the goddamn truth to protect yourself.
Let me say this. No, it's all snitching at the end of the day.
The story is tell the goddamn truth to protect yourself. That's why I keep saying it. If we keep protecting, speaking on it, because this is what I'm fighting. And and so did the Emin Akbar. Emin Akbar. Now listen, the police ain't ran. No background check. He immediately said, y'all going to jail for possession of a stolen firearm. How in the hell did he know that firearm was stolen already? And he didn't even ran a background check on it. Second of all, he said, Binko, you going to jail for armed robbery. Now remember what I said at the counter that happened in the store. Emin Akbar and Binko was side by side, shoulder to shoulder, right? They said, brother, we got you going to jail for armed robbery. That's what they told Binko, right? Emin Akbar was never arrested or placed in there. And if Binko on the damn video, his ass on the video too.
Well, the whole thing is, I mentioned to Brother Binko that Akbar is a bit suspect because it was Binko have shared with us that Akbar claimed that it was his gun, supposedly. You see what I'm saying? Mm. But he never.
Yeah, from what I understand, he never claimed it.
Well, now, according to Binko, and Binko is locked up. And I said to Binko,
I listened to him. I heard it.
And I said to Binko, I said, don't you think that odd that he would claim the gun, but he doesn't go to jail?
Exactly.
I said that to Binko, but now Binko position is that, listen, there was no taking of any gun. There was the only gun that they found was under the seat. That gun belonged to, admittedly, Akbar admits it. So this is not just hearsay. He supposedly admits it.
Of course.
And so Binko is now sitting in prison or sitting in the jail because of a gun that never been stolen. And now he got to work it out with the court.
Okay, but listen, and that all come out in court. And of course, Binko right for not speaking on that. But I'm speaking on it because this is what I'm fighting. And that ain't even it. Now, that ain't it. Now, so basically, all of them goes to jail. Akbar went to jail. Shortly afterward, shortly thereafter, you stayed in, Aaron and his wife stayed in a couple hours, they got out. Akbar text them. Now, this is what's going to come out in court. And I shouldn't say this, but I'm saying, Akbar text them, and I got the text message, and I sent it to you, that we picked the gun up. We threw out the window. They stole that damn gun. I got the text message he sent to Brother Aaron.
Let me see you send it to me then.
I'll send it to you.
Where is
you know
that?
what I'm saying? And that's why I say, listen, that's why I keep saying it. If we keep protecting.
No. What I'm saying is, we right here, right now, send the text message. Let's see what we talk about. Go ahead, text it to me.
All right, hold on. I got to log on the computer because I can't do it on the phone. I want to hang up. Hold on.
You can hang up. You call me right back. We can hang up.
Hold on. I can do it on the phone. If I hang up, I'll call you back. Hold on. But anyway, got you on the speaker. Hold on. Let me get my glasses. And the thing about it is, what you and see what I told Brother Aaron. It's not snitching. But no, you tell the goddamn truth to protect yourself.
Let me say this. No, it's all snitching at the end of the day. This is why it is snitching. This is why it is snitching, because comrades in an organization are driven by protocol, and this is why we was talking about protocol in the beginning and structures and rules. Comrades are driven by that, and the glue is that we'll fix this on the other side, but we're gonna ride out together. You know what I'm saying? So it's definitely snitching. If someone goes,
right,
but then hold up, brother. Hold up. Let me say this. If someone let's do a hypothetical real quick. If we are in a freedom fighting organization, right? And this is just hypothetical. I want to say it clear. This is hypothetical. If we are in a freedom fighting organization and someone pulls a gun on our people that we're fighting for, we go and take the gun. We take the gun, right?
Okay.
Regardless what happens after that, no one in our circle of the freedom fighting organization should have anything to say, because we're freedom fighting. You know what I'm saying? We're freedom fighting. This is our cause. Our cause is that a foreigner or that an oppressor have done something that we felt was a part of oppression. So we react and we respond accordingly. And so now when it get thick, everybody is telling a story. I wouldn't want to be in no organization like that.
Well, but this is what I wouldn't be in an organization that allowed people to listen, you are the vanguard of your people. You are not the people. You don't put your comrades at risk for stupidity and ignorance.
But I get that.
That's not being a vanguard.
But I get that. But that is handled administratively. You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
that is not handled.
If your wife and your family is facing charges that could send them to prison and take away your wife, she's a registered nurse. You can take away all that from you.
Brother, that's called.
Yes, you tell the truth.
Brother, no. That is, you make a decision between riding with them people in the beginning and not on the back end.
I understand what you're saying.
You don't
I'm not going to ride. I'm going to be honest. I'm not going to ride or die for stupidity.
What I'm saying is this. I would never ride with a group of people that has the potential to disagree with my decision and turn me over to the people.
And that's right. But listen to me. Now, brother, let me get to this. Brother Aaron Harris was told by attorney Malik Zulu Shabbaz, as the split was about a week or two before they went, not to follow Emin Abad down there.
No. But what I'm telling you is that regardless of that, if we are in a van together or in a car together addressing a situation, and that situation either gets out of hand or it's not handled according to protocol, we would deal with that we would deal with that administratively afterwards. But in the midst of dealing with the police and dealing with these authorities, we're going to shut up and we're going to see it in court, because that's the sacrifice you make of a freedom fighter of that magnitude.
And you're correct to some point. But when you follow,
you're going to tell the police. That's what you tell. Hold on. Let's get to the.
Listen. First of all, when you go into a situation like that, you must have a plan. You don't just go in there goddamn gun ho. You see what I mean?
I get that.
You don't do no shit like that. You have a plan and a procedure to go in there.
I get all of that. But if all of that goes awry, the next step is not snitching. That's not the next step. The next step is remain silent. The next step is plead the fifth. The next step is, no, you can't search my vehicle. The next step is we'll deal with this in court. I'll deal with y'all in the boardroom about how we handle this situation. But because that's freedom fighting.
You're correct.
That's freedom fighting. You never, I don't care how many mistakes somebody make on a mission. You never turn over your comrade if a mistake was made. And I'm saying allegedly.
No. If a mistake is made, but when you are facing
even intentionally
charges, that's a whole different ballgame.
So if you're facing
a whole different ballgame.
If you're facing serious charges, you snitch.
Hold on, listen to me. Now listen to what you're saying. You basically saying that the police live by the same creed. We protect each other. So if I kill this dude, y'all don't say shit. That's the same shit the police do.
Absolutely, because guess what? They have loyalty to their creed and their oath as policemen. They have loyalty to their fraternity. So when you start, they have loyalty to their fraternity. Brother, listen, the rules apply straight across the board. Whether it's a Klansman hanging one of us, there is not one Klansman that get pulled over with a gun and say that's his gun.
Okay, put it this way. What is the vanguard of your people? The vanguard of your people is not putting your people at risk. Or your people at organization.
Brother, we get that. Brother, we get that. And this is the reason why I do the videos that I do. So people don't get caught up in these fake groups that claim that they're fighting for freedom. And the moment that they put that hot light on their face, they start telling and pooping on themselves. This is the reason why I do these videos. I don't do these videos because I dislike somebody. I do these videos for the unsuspecting public that really want a freedom fight. And when they put that self on the line and maybe somebody does something stupid or maybe somebody does something outside of protocol, they don't got to worry about that bright light making them shiver and then somebody throw them under the bus. I say leave it alone.
All right. Let me tell you let me tell you how I am. All right, let's just say that I was involved in that situation. Let's just say I was in an outbar.
But you would have said he did it.
Listen to me. Listen to me. Let me just say if I was in the place of in an outbar and I would have placed that pistol under there. All right? If I would have placed that pistol under the seat, if I would have went in there and took that weapon and took that weapon to save my comrades, I would have said they didn't know nothing about it. I did that on my own.
Absolutely.
That's what I would have did.
Hey, brother, and I say the same thing. You know what I'm saying? However, there's more to it than the weapon under the seat. There's a whole different elements of this. It's a whole different elements. You got the store situation, people talking about. You got the gun under the seat, people talking about. You got people going to jail that had nothing to do with the gun under the seat. Like, it's too much to be in some type of group called the new Black Panther Party and fighting for freedom. That's way too much talking for comfort. Just imagine if somebody, unfortunately, somebody felt as though that it was time to bust off. All y'all be telling on each other. Man, listen, I could lose my nurse's license. I ain't going to jail. You ain't supposed to shoot. But you're walking around with AK-47s. What's the purpose of
all us?
What is the AK-47s for show?
Let me tell you, and let me give you a rundown, real quick. The mentality of Brother Binko. All right? Brother Binko, now I'm downloading the things now to send to you. As soon as they download, I'll send them, go ahead and send it to your phone. Now, the Brother Binko, I said in a uniform, and I heard Sister Janae say that I've been after her for a while. No, I didn't. And I want to address that. I never been after you. I said one comment, and I didn't even mention your name. All I said, it's a damn shame that I left the Panther Party and you showing up in a Panther uniform with furry flip-flops and shower shoes in. Dr. Khalid Muhammad Well, what I know about it would put his foot in somebody's ass. And that's all I said. I didn't say no names.
But yeah, that's
Binko,
I don't think that's the big issue. I think one of the big issues is brother, people sign up as freedom fighters. It's dangerous and dirty work. And everything is not going to go according to a script all the time. But when it doesn't go according to the script, the first thing to do is to shut your mouth. Not to say he
did it. The first
did
thing
it.
to do is to correct it. It's correct it so it won't happen
No,
again.
you shut your mouth and you deal with it administratively once you get out of the mess.
And listen, I did it. I didn't put no name to it. Listen to me, let me finish. Now, Binko took it upon himself to text me and say, man, you disrespected my fiance. You could have, and he said that, you could have handled that differently. I say, first of all, I never mentioned your fiance name. You disrespected her by mentioning her name. And then he went on, let me tell you, brother, I'm about freedom of death. I show up at your house and I you know what I'm saying? I ain't with that shit and all that. I ain't in our bar. I said, bro, here go my address. Show the fuck up. And I'm going to show the fuck out. Because what I won't do is be threatened by stupid, ignorant folks. It's not going to happen. And you threaten my family? I got the text messages if you need them.
And let me say this. Somebody said you can say it, but you should be in a courtroom surprised because, believe it or not, public opinion will not judge the case. This talk just helped prosecute. This talk really can't help prosecution per se because this is all hearsay. This is in the throne. Like, this is all hearsay. Brother Bobby wasn't there. So it's all hearsay.
Exactly. But I'm talking to somebody that was there.
Yeah, but do you understand? Do you understand when
I understand that. I understand that.
You know,
and I understand that. But I will, and I understand what he's saying. It is all hearsay.
No, what I'm saying is
understand this. In the court of law, hearsay is admissible in certain cases.
Absolutely. But what I'm saying, why you want to admit it? Brother,
no, not me.
I don't want to be in y'all. I don't want to be in y'all militia, man. Listen, I don't want to be in y'all Panther Party. Hey,
Brother Aaron and his wife is my clients.
Hey,
I'm going to free them.
Hey.
I'm going to free them, and I cannot free them with lies and confusion. And I told him that if I get up there and I find out y'all lying to me, I'm done with it.
But what I'm
saying,
hey brother, what I'm saying is, I want to return y'all invitation for me to join y'all group, man, because I can already tell. You know what I mean? If I go off to the left, man, I'm done. Y'all taking the stand. Y'all taking the stand.
Well, listen. And that's your privilege.
So you say
in life, listen. In life, whatsoever, we all are made different. We all handle situations different.
So let me ask you.
Listen. This is why we go through training.
So listen
and procedures.
Listen to me, brother. Listen to me. So you say you're going to represent Aaron and his wife, and so all of them Panthers. So you would sacrifice one Panther for the other. Why don't you just get out of it and get them proper counsel? Because now what you're saying is
listen what you're saying.
I want to ask you one thing before
I will help Binko as well. Listen, I help them, but you can't help somebody that may tell you a lie. I don't know Binko. Listen, I can only go what Binko said when I get down there. Now listen, let me tell you, Binko was offered help. Let me explain something to you. All right, Binko, the chairman's wife, the first lady, she felt what Hashim said, never leave one of the comrades locked up. So she reached out to Janae. She hooked Janae up with one of the attorneys that used to do a work for the Nation of Islam. And him and Janae talked. He told Janae how much he was going to charge. They had a conversation. And that he would take Binko case and free Binko. That's what he said.
Absolutely.
Now, 2 days, listen to me. 2 days later, Janae is on your platform calling the chairman an agent. It was totally, she saw that. It hurt her. She was mad as hell. I reached out to help her, and then because I keep saying we know the truth, but we gotta speak the truth. But she is still.
Do y'all still think this is a reasonable path to liberation? The assistant to Malik Zulu Shabbaz. This is the assistant to Malik Zulu Shabbaz. Please, is this a reasonable solution to liberation? Press 1 if this is a reasonable solution or reasonable path. Press 2 if you decline. Do you think this is a reasonable solution of a group to be joined or a group that's going to protect your community? You hear all this talk? I don't even, listen, I had to meditate, pray, and contemplate in order to put this video out. But I had to let people see this. Because this is going to help people. This video will help people to know to stay as far away from this madness as you can. Take care of your families, get a job, create a job, build a business, feed some homeless, stay in a good fight. But this organization, from the leadership conversation, shows that this is not reasonable. This is not even reasonable. This ain't even something, man, let me think about it. You ain't even supposed to think about it. You're supposed like, man, I'm good, man. I'm good. I'm done. I'm good. Nah, listen, man, go on take your little, man, go on take your little application, man. You know what I mean? Go on do what you do. I'm good. I'm good. I'm good. Nah, we're going to go ahead and get this lemonade stand and get free lemonade to the churn. I'm good. We ain't doing this. Because we already see if things go left, whether intentionally or unintentionally, oh, you done. You done. That's protocol. That comes from up top. You done. We throwing him under the bus, her under the bus, him under the bus, her under the bus, because they being stupid. You wasn't stupid when you was taking my dues money. I wasn't being stupid when I was walking around in the hot sun with all that black on, carrying this automatic weapon, knowing I had a felony. I wasn't stupid then. Walk around with guns with a whole rack of felonies. Black power! Black power! Black power! Black power! What's the other saying? No justice, no peace. No justice. Running around in the hot sun sweating. Riding for 12 and 14 and 15 hours. Sometimes 20 hours. Big Shirley rode all the way from Texas. Woo! That booty was doing something, I guarantee you. And all that black. Woo. I don't know why I threw that in there, but I'm just saying. Let me stop. Let's finish this. It's almost done. Oh, my goodness, man. This is some foolishness, man. I got to do it. Listen, family, don't get mad at me. I think you should congratulate myself. Because just imagine if no one wanted to show this madness, this folly. How many people could get caught up in this? And see, after this, 5,000 in a couple weeks will watch this. By the end of the year, it might go up to 10, 15, 20. It'd be spread around the country. And when somebody say, man, you know, I'm about to join this. Man, listen, man, don't do that. Let me put you on with Morse World TV. Don't do that. If you're going to do anything, create your own, because this ain't right. Let me show you. You see what I'm saying? But imagine if won't nobody highlight this madness. I'm taking a risk highlighting it. I believe they're agents. I believe they're agents. So I'm taking a risk highlighting it. Hey, this is real love for my people. That's
the morning for you to call that lady and that lady to reach out to you, and then you go on your show and disrespect her like that. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about right there.
But hold up. She mentioned to us about the attorney, and it cost $10,000, and so she was trying to raise money. I don't know the chairman. I didn't hear that part, but if that's what was said, then that's something that need to be discussed between them two and figure out why was that said. But let me ask you this, Brother Ern. I said Brother Ern, Oga Bobby. Let me ask you this, brother. So doesn't the Panther manual say all weapons must be announced, secured, and known when traveling with other Panthers?
Say it again.
I'm told that the pamphlet, the Panther manual says all weapons must be announced, secured, and known when traveling with other Panthers. Are you familiar with that?
No, it's not in that. It's not in that manual. I'll send you the manual. It's not in there. Listen, that should be in the manual, but it's not in the manual. That's him and Arbach trying to confuse you with procedures. Those procedures are not in the Black Power manual.
Right.
At all. I used to enforce the rules and regulations, so they can tell you that, but I'll send you a copy of the manual and you can read it yourself. Let
me thank my brother DJ Airman for the tip that he gave in the throne. There's a tip jar in their family. You welcome the tip. There's a tip jar in their family, but I just noticed it, and I just got to say thank you to my brother and for all those who are subscribed to the throne, because this is definitely needed. This is something that I wouldn't put on YouTube. I'm gonna tell you now. You know what I'm saying? Hey, family.
I'm glad you did it this way. I'm glad you did it this way.
Hey, family. This is the reason why the throne is important. Do this look like something that should be on YouTube? I'm gonna see what the comments say.
No, you shouldn't.
You'll hear this conversation. Should this be on YouTube? Think about it.
No, it shouldn't.
Brother, you
it should. But listen, I told you I'm going all out. Now, didn't I tell you?
Did you send the email?
Yeah, I'm sending it now. But didn't I tell you? Didn't I tell you I'm going all out? hey, Uncle Bobby told you, didn't it?
Hey, brother. So why?
You want me to send it to your email or text message?
You can send in a text message. It'll be faster than a text message.
I can send an email too. Hold on, I'll send an email.
Man, I want to thank everybody. Sister Faith Speaks. We got Sister Keisha there. Who else we got? Q Muhammad. See, Q Muhammad, you glad you Q Muhammad have a good time. Q Muhammad, this is a piece of work. What's up, Zen Suna? This is a piece of work here, family. Man, listen.
Hey, didn't you say at one time Uncle Bobby gonna bring the truth?
Man, goodness and gracious. Hey, family, do y'all agree with me that if we are in an organization together, am I wrong for this? Say if we are in an organization together and I break protocol, I go all the way to the left and break protocol. Do that gives you the ability to justify sending me to the gas chamber? I'm asking.
Man, you need to quit, dude. You need to quit.
No, listen, I break all protocol, right? But we're in the same group. Did that justify you taking a stand on me? I didn't went all the way left. I think that I need to choke somebody out because they done cussed out a sister or something, and you say, that ain't protocol. That ain't protocol. And then when the police come, you say, listen, you broke protocol. Take them to jail.
Hey, well,
that's what this sounds like.
Say, hey,
brother, that's what this sounds like.
But listen, you can also say, hey, that brother didn't break protocol.
But you know,
a tough guy.
You know what this sounds like?
He a tough guy and got 15 years.
You know what this sounds like? This sounds like everybody in something together. Everybody take off running, and then you get caught and say, man, come on, man, they got us, man. Come on, man. Come on from under the bus, man. They got us, man.
right, well, listen. Listen.
Come on, man. They got you caught. They got us.
You can say, well, listen. You can say, well, damn, Brother Bobby. Boy, Brother Bobby.
Thank you.
Didn't break protocol. He didn't break protocol. He tough as hell. Shit, he doing 15 fucking years.
No.
This motherfucking free.
Brother, it's not that. It's not that. It's not that you listen to what you just said. You said Brother Bobby didn't break protocol. He's doing 15 years. We're depending upon our expertise with the judicial system, and we depended upon attorneys to represent us, and we also dependent upon due process of the law.
That's true.
We're not depending upon snitching to get out. We're depending upon due process, attorneys, finances in place for our defense in order to get out. But because there are no attorneys, because there is no finance, now it's understandable. They depend upon snitching.
But listen, she got to go for me going, don't she?
No. I'm just saying, I'm talking about from the organizational structure. Let me thank Metro North for the tip. Sean from the Shy. I'm glad y'all enjoyed this tonight.
Hey, listen, I told you I was gonna bring it, man. That's all I can tell you. You can't say I didn't tell you.
You bringing some heat tonight, and I'm telling you, good goodness and gracious. I hope y'all ain't take my application and process it. Put it in the shredder. Shred my application.
Hey, I got you, dude.
Uncle Bobby.
I'm gonna make you the minister of information.
Nah, what you gonna do is make me the minister of the dungeon, because somebody going there talking, we're gonna send them to the dungeon, and I take it from there. That's right. You go to the dungeon, you go to the dungeon, you go to the dungeon, and we're gonna teach you a lesson. Man, you don't never, regardless of how incompetent your comrades may be, you don't never say anything. You go to due process.
And due process could get you 30 years.
That is the risk you taking when you sign up as a freedom fighter.
Listen. Let's put it this way. Let's use Brother Aaron.
He said due process will get you 7 years.
Listen. Brother Aaron.
I quit.
Listen to what I'm saying.
Y'all remember, this is Malik Zulu Shabbaz, National Assistant. I don't want you to forget that. We gotta make sure we underscore that. This is the National Assistant, Uncle Bobby, my man. But we ain't doing nothing together. Bet that. Check them out. Oh my goodness.
Brother Aaron's wife has lost her firearm permit because of that. Brother Aaron's wife is now facing medical board to lose her fucking license to practice medical.
Bro, that's what happens when you join an organization predicated upon freedom fighting. Hold up. You're joining
freedom fighters.
Hold up, brother.
Go ahead.
That's what happened when you join an organization predicated on freedom fighting, and they got reviews with the European of being a hate group. That's a part of the process that you may face. When you sign up, the Europeans have already classified you as a hate group, whether it's true or not. When you signed up, you already know your leader is going to be talking racial rhetoric to poke the lion. So you can't get mad after the fact when they come at you aggressively and you don't have nothing in place for your defense except snitching.
And that's true. That's their fault. They should. First of all, and that's why we plan things. That's why the military. You don't see the United States military going into a mission with boots on the ground without a plan. You don't go into any situation without a plan and discussing it with your comrades.
My brother Jabbar El Tariq said, "Oh, I'm officially becoming a priest now." Holy guacamole, man! Ain't this insane, man? This stuff is insane. I didn't want to play this on YouTube, but in my heart of hearts, the ancestors said you got to show this to the people. We discussed this last week in the throne. The ancestors said you got to show the people. You got to show the people this. The people need to hear this. You have Malik today doing a gang summit or something. Unsuspecting gang members need to see this. Everybody need to see this. This is the national assistant to Malik Zulu Shabbaz in the new Black Panther Party. And according to Malik, he will be advising Malik. He will be his close advisor, his assistant. And Bobby, my man, as far as a YouTube video can go, that's my man. But the people need to see this. But Bobby is confident in his position. Bobby don't think he's doing nothing wrong. Bobby don't think he's doing nothing wrong. Hey, let's get it. But what I'm telling you is that if they are your true comrades and they break protocol, you feel what I'm saying? And they break protocol, the next step is, okay, you break protocol, so I need to tell the authorities. That's not the next step, brother.
Listen,
not where I'm from.
No, that's not what I'm saying. But we can say it this way too. Then let's say.
I don't break. Let me tell you something.
Listen to me now. Listen, Alba went in there with his pistol out, right? They allowed this Arab to go in the back, right? Because they broke protocol, right? In a serious situation. Now you're talking about stealing a bubblegum machine, yeah. But this Arab wouldn't have been scared and came out with a semi-automatic AR-15 or AK-47 and killed every damn one of them. Now, would that be breaking protocol to bury every one of their asses?
Listen to me. That's a part of being with a group of freedom fighters, brother, is my point.
And that's what you're saying.
And so what I'm saying is this. Let me say this.
And I understand what you're saying.
This is the reason
God of your people is not to put your people at risk for your ignorance and stupidity.
I get all of that.
I
get all of that. But the moment, like somebody say, Sister Keisha said that wasn't our true comrades to Arca. But no, they went on the mission together. If that's not your true comrade, you don't go on a mission together. You don't figure out someone is not your crew.
They went on a mission together to go in there to discuss something with the Arab.
But again,
change that they taking the pistol. That's a whole different ballgame.
But again, if you leave from a June 19th festival and everybody jump in a car to go and address a situation. If the situation goes left, the next move is not to be a witness against those that you left the grounds of June 19th with. That's not the next step in no book of mine. I don't care if you just, that's not the next step.
In some cases. That may be in some cases when you're facing 2 days or 3 days. Now, did you know that ain't nobody served time for this party but Hashim Nzinga? You didn't know that he served 9 months for that Trayvon Martin issue when they put out the reward for George Zimmerman dead or alive. Hashim served 9 months for the party.
Yeah, they said that's when they turned Hashim too. Did you hear about that?
He did what?
They said they flipped Hashim.
They hipped him? What?
No, the word is that's when they flipped him.
Oh no, yeah.
They ain't flipping.
I mean, that's just somebody's opinion. I'm just telling you, nobody in this party has done time for the party that I know of. But Hashim Nzinga. So you know,
and one reason I don't want to get you too much on Akbar, because I know you and Akbar have had beef in the past. So I don't want to really. But I think Akbar was out of order in the first place. But someone says why nobody got on Akbar for having a stolen gun.
Me and Akbar, this is what's wrong. Me and Akbar fell out is because, and I'm gonna be real, we fell out because he didn't want to follow procedures protocol. Because one thing is I kept asking him, where's your app? I'm reviewing the applications. You know what I'm saying? Where is your application? I need you to give me an application. He would never get me. That's why I asked him, who the fuck are you? What is your name? Who are you? Your name is supposed to be Curtis Cruz, but that is not your name. You are not. That's why I call him. I mean, we don't understand what an agent is. Most people, we get mad at each other and the first thing is, oh, you're an agent. You know what I'm saying? Oh, you talking agent shit. You know what I'm saying? That's not the case. This man is, I call him the best of the best and the worst of the worst. He is an agent provocateur. He is the ghost agent provocateur. He has no history. He has no past. He has no present and no future. You didn't even come in existence. You can Google my name and your name, all kind of shit come up, good and bad. You know what I'm saying? You can Google Hashim, Malik, all kind of shit come up, good and bad. You Google him and shit come up on Facebook
but brother,
and leak.
I think, but what I'm saying is I don't think we have to harp on that because I've already said it even to Binko, that it was very suspect. No, what I'm saying is I already said to Binko live on the phone that it was very suspect that he didn't get locked up, but he admitted that it was his gun. I thought that was extremely suspect. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think anybody could justify to me, just the person that I am, that everybody gets locked up except for the one who admitted that it is his gun. I don't think you could ever.
I'm gonna put you on the phone with Aaron them when you want to get a chance, and I'll brief you before you get on the phone. All I'll do is brief you on things that they can't say. That's why I already filled in the blanks. Right. He's gonna go all around that.
Hey, brother. Bobby, man. Bobby, are you an attorney? You mentioned that you represent them. Are you an attorney?
No, hell no, I wouldn't be a lawyer.
But you said that you're going to represent them.
Listen, understand this here. My legal knowledge and understanding of procedures and principles is beyond any attorney. The things that I have done and accomplished, not even attorneys would try it. You have a right, listen, you have a right. This is what we don't understand. You have a legal right as a citizen, a non-citizen, don't matter, to challenge any judicial authority or procedure through either a writ of habeas corpus or a writ of mandamus. A writ of mandamus came into place to force a public officials to do the duties entrusted to them. But it's several ways that you can challenge anything they do. And I am a master at that. That is why they arrested me, me and the former judge, because they say we filed false charges on the judge.
So you was working with a judge?
Yeah, he's a former judge. Me and him both went to jail. We had attorneys separate.
So, hold up. So you and a judge was working together on a case. Let me see.
A former judge.
Let me see.
He's a former judge. Don't be listen. Don't be going. Don't do that, man. Don't do that.
Nah, I'm only asking. I'm about to.
No. He's
quick with the hand.
Judge. Listen, he's a former judge that has some legal knowledge that he saw one of my posts one time, and he reached out to me, and he told me he reached out to me. He said, "I'm gonna show you something in the law that you probably done seen and never did," and he showed me what the citizen's right to petition the grand jury for an indictment and investigation against anyone, including judges, including prosecutors, including police officers. Now, they arrest me and him for filing a petition to the grand jury for false charges, criminal charges. So now they saying we shut, and I don't use this word, but I'm going to say it, we shut this Negro up and nobody else will ever try this.
Was the judge a brother? Was you working with a brother that's a judge? Was he a brother European?
No, he white.
Brother, you all over the place. Brother, you all over the place with this. Hey, brother, you can't be screaming black power working with Europe. Brother, come on, man.
No. Listen, don't do that. First of all, you just said you don't exclude those people.
No, I don't.
Life.
I don't. No, I don't. Brother, listen, I don't. But I'm not running around screaming black power F the cracker either. That's not what I do.
Listen. You're right. But listen to me. Just like I said, his political views and the things that he believes in, that's his ass.
Right.
I'm only concerned of his legal knowledge in his mind.
And
even Malik have to deal with the crackers, as you say. Anybody have to deal with them in the court of law. He can't get around it by being an attorney.
Hey,
You will have some dealings with the white folks. We don't own shit. We don't want, most of us don't want shit.
Hey,
and ain't gonna do nothing. The white folks got everything. So
Hey,
we
Bobby.
have to go to them. We have to deal with them. You cannot exclude them.
Bobby,
And let's remove off earth.
Bobby, stop. This too much, man. This too much, Bobby. Uncle Bobby, this too much for me. My heart can't take it, Uncle Bobby. Uncle Bobby, I'm so glad. Hey, Uncle Bobby, can you? All right.
Yeah.
So what is the next step, Bobby? Are you going this week or next week? This don't look good.
I'm trying to go this week, but I got something that came up. So I'll probably go in the weekend after the weekend, first of the week.
Hey, Uncle Bobby, can you shred my registration application and whatever you got? I quit. I don't want to be in the black man for the justice.
Listen. Yeah, hey, you better be glad I know the black Jesus, not the white Jesus. So you.
Hey, brother Bobby. So what I'm saying is, are you going to be filing documents in order to stand in their defense, or are you going to be assisting them with an attorney or giving an attorney advice? What is your position in this?
Right now I'm going to investigate to find out what's going on. I can't go in there as a blind sheep. Right now, as I said, everything I told you is what was told by people that was arrested. Now, as you said, you heard a different version from Bingo.
Well, the version.
He could be right. They could be wrong and the opposite. So, but I got to believe what they say at this point because they reached out to me to help them. That's what I'm going to do.
Somebody, MJ Gibbons said, burn it. I'm going to burn it. Y'all send the application to Bobby. I'm telling them now, shred it. We don't want to join the Justice League or the new Black Panther Party because y'all know something else.
Listen. I mean, and you're fine with that. I mean, I'm fine with people. I'm fine with people not. I'm fine with people not joining. But listen to me what I'm saying. I'm fine with people not joining and think what they want to think. Because this is how I feel. And I told you this before. They talked about Jesus and still talk about Jesus. And then yet pray to him and want to serve him when something happens. So I really don't care what folks think about me because shit, don't nobody pay my bills.
Tell it, Bobby.
Don't nobody do a damn thing for me. I fight how I feel I'm going to fight. But one thing you can buy it. If I'm on your side, you got to fight them. You can bet you that. Man. And see, most attorneys challenge the hands that feed them. They're not going to do it. They are only going to go so far. They ain't going to challenge the hand that feeds them.
Out of nowhere.
Because all those Europeans got to do is
we are close to getting to the 20th.
No, this is bad.
You done gave me the bell now.
Change the day.
And I'm only listening.
It's crazy.
I'm gonna quit. I'm gonna just shut up, man. I'm gonna just shut up.
Hey, Bobby. But what I would like to do is you come on right back, brother, and tell us how that works out. Because the discrepancy is that the only difference that you added to the story, in all honesty, is that someone tossed the gun and that there was no gun taken.
Okay. There was no gun taken.
Yeah, there was no gun taken. The gun was on the camera of the store that the gun was set down and they left out the store.
Okay, well you listen, and I'm sure when I get there they won't show me the video because if they do, then they're gonna.
When you going down there, brother? When you going down there? I can't ride.
They're not gonna show me the video. I'm sure.
I gotta bring my security and meet you there.
And listen, and one thing about it, the video gonna come out in court.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? If they standing shoulder to shoulder, so him and our boys in that video.
Hey brother, what happened to the email? I ain't see the email that you supposed to send.
I just sent it to you.
Let me see. You ain't send
Look at it.
Where you send it at? Where you send it at? So family, we don't got much more, family, but I do want to open up this floor real quick and see what y'all think. Because I know I ain't crazy. And I think LA Hennessy kept saying put the number in, but I just want people to know, man. Listen, you have to apologize, Bobby, when you see the other side. My position is clear. I just don't think that a group of people that decide to jump into a car, should at any time try to fabricate, try to address the story, or try to incriminate anybody that jumped in that car and everybody's wearing the same patch. I just find that's beyond me. And I wasn't going to show this public, but, I think people need to see this. I really think people need to see this. I think people really need to see this so they can understand what's going on behind the scenes. How does one at the top can justify that grown people get in a car together? They signed up to be revolutionaries. And then one don't like the other, and the one that don't like the other is in a whole nother state, and then can pull the strings and order. Man, this is crazy to me, man. We got Boss Lady in the building. Free Binko, man. We got Boss Lady in the building. Boss Lady, did you see this?
Yeah, I saw that crap. You know what I mean? I said I gave my blow by blow, but it's just because I'm pissed off and I'm just a little emotional.
But no, sis. Don't get too peed off and don't get too emotional.
Because it's just
I think anybody that can see this understand what is happening. Anybody,
right.
Anybody
Ray Charles can see through this bullshit. He blind and dead. Okay.
Yeah. So my thing is that I wasn't going to highlight this, but I was like, hold up. When you look at what you told us initially about the setup, and then you listen to Binko, about all the red flags before they get there.
Right, exactly.
And then you listen to
I'm trying to fix this.
And then you listen to Brother Bobby, who wasn't even there.
Everybody that's got something to say was not even there. I wasn't even there.
This is my point. Who wasn't even there, but tells the most elaborate rendition of the story.
Right. Everybody know more than me, and
like
I was
a professional witness. Anybody ever seen a professional witness?
A professional, that's just somebody out to get somebody caught up in some bullshit that they don't know nothing about. Right. Bobby Worthy has been having an issue with Akbar since 2018. Okay, since we did the 10,000 Black Men's March, and I am still representing the New Black Panther Party. Okay, I quit under that. Hashim was my chairman. Malik would never be my chairman. Malik Zulu Shabbaz put it out there. We did not even suspect nothing like that initially. You know what I'm saying? Until he posted that shit on Facebook. Malik implemented himself in all this stuff. Nobody said anything about them.
This is Brother Binko wife, Boss Lady, who has been advocating for him, and not only him, it's two brothers that locked up, Binko and Jamal, and I will put the link in here also, support. He's still raising money for his attorney to get this thing handled. But I find it very amazing that this guy is telling a story as if he was
blow by blow, because he was just eating it up. He was just eating up all the gossip, all the drama, all the hearsay. You know what I'm saying? If it wasn't, I'm not gonna say nothing that's gonna incriminate nobody. I never mentioned Aaron and Brenda names. I never said anything about that. I said it was some other Panthers. You know what I'm saying? involved in it. I never incriminated none of my comrades into this shit. But I got video proof that Aaron was the motherfucker that talking about a gun out the window. Okay? Aaron was the one that gave the orders for them to leave and go out there to the motherfucking to help Jamal. Jamal went to Aaron first. Jamal was saying that somebody, the Arab store owner or something like that. What did he say? He said something about blah blah blah. Yeah, it's irrelevant, but everything else leading up to that is just some hot shit. You know what I'm saying? They had the opportunity to say this is not mine. Akbar told them, and I'm telling you, Akbar, I've been around him since 2018. One thing he don't do is tell hot lies. You know what I'm saying? He is not a liar.
Biko had mentioned to the point.
Akbar told them people that he used that gun for target practice. Absolutely. Aaron and Brenda went to jail because they lied. Okay? They lied.
But why did they get charged with the gun that he said that
because they told a lie. I don't even know. I ain't even putting no words in nobody's mouth.
No, I'm just saying.
The officer said, I'm going to charge them because they told me that it wasn't another gun in the car.
But this is what I'm saying. This is what I'm saying. Logically speaking, without anybody asking anybody anything.
Right.
If Akbar says, that's my gun, and tells the police, that's my gun.
Right.
How do the police take the liberty to charge somebody else with the gun that he claimed is his? That doesn't make a lot of sense.
Magic. That don't make no sense. Because that's the first thing we asked him is, well, why you didn't go to jail? He said that, he told him he don't talk to people. He told him, they came to pick him up or whatever. And then if you riding in somebody else's car, he said he even asked them, what y'all want to do? What y'all gonna do? What y'all want to do from here? He said, go ahead and let them search the car. It's what he told me. I said, well, why did y'all tell them that it was another gun in the car or not? You know what I'm saying?
And then like Akbar saying, let them search the car when it was mentioned that Akbar supposedly had placed the gun in the car.
It don't make sense to me.
I
don't make sense to me. And that's why I say, I'm the closest person to all of these people, but it's so much mouth being put out there. They done compromise the whole case. Why would I go to Janine's lawyer? Let me address that. Why would I go to your lawyer? And you know what I'm saying? He wants $10,000 and things like that. She did do that for me. I appreciate that. She understood what the struggle's about. We talked about that. I got to address a couple things about that situation. We don't know, what I'm saying? She's siding with Malik them. We don't know if all these people set them up. They still not letting Biko go to court. He done missed 2 court dates. He has not seen his public defender yet, but somehow everybody know what his next court date is except us. It's not posted on the motherfucking website, but he's telling other people when Biko's supposed to go to court. You know what I'm saying? I'm stressed out. I am totally stressed out behind all of this shit right now. Totally stressed out about that. I don't have no fucking $10,000. That cash out money that ain't coming in fast enough. Absolutely. You understand? By the time I get $500, I got to send him money in jail. You know what I'm saying? I got to send money and put it on his books. They done stopped it where I can't even send money to him from Washington, D.C. Okay? Somebody got to go to the ATM and put money for him in the fucking the kiosk. You can't send nothing out of state. They don't want, you know what I'm saying? They talking about he ain't no political prisoner. They holding him under political prisoner tactics. Okay?
Let me say this.
They doing all this stuff, and then Bobby ain't making it no better. You know what I'm saying? None of these people making it no better. They hot. They agents. They don't know what the fuck is going on. For real. And Bobby Worthy, you better keep my fucking son name out your mouth. My son don't have nothing to do with this shit. Okay? Nothing. He got his own issues he dealing with. He don't even know Imam Akbar. You understand what I'm saying? He don't know nothing about what I do.
Man,
He don't even live with me. He lives somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? So they need to stop that. I mean, I'm really fucked up with all of them about that. All of them can go to hell for that. Because if push came to shove, and I'm going to say this on your show, hold up, let me tell you. I told Aaron and Brenda, I said, listen, I would take the charge for y'all. Just tell them it's mine. I wasn't in the car. You know what I'm saying? I told them that. I said, because I'm not, they didn't lock me up and I wasn't with you. Just tell them I stuck it in the car and forgot it was in there. I was willing to take a fucking gun charge for them. That's why I'm so fucked up with all of them. They cannot say that I didn't do that. You know what I'm saying? I was willing to go down for all of them. Every last one of them. Because I'm a real motherfucking revolutionary and a real motherfucking boss lady. Your mud duck looking, you know what I'm saying? I'm so fucked up with these people.
So sis, we coming back tomorrow. Calm down, sis. We're gonna come back tomorrow. We're gonna touch bases with Big O. We're gonna put the link in there so we can continue to support. I still need to make my donation.
I mean, I appreciate everything that everybody is doing for Steve because he don't deserve to be in there like that. You know what I'm saying? He really don't. He is going through it. They is really putting him through some shit in that jail. They after Steve because when we went to Elizabeth City, the state of North Carolina know who the fuck Steve is. Okay, they knew his whole name. I didn't even know his name, which name he used. How do you know somebody's whole name when you pick them up? Unless somebody gave it to him. How was the other people from the other chapter sitting there waiting on them to get pulled over in that same spot? Like I told you before, if it's a coincidence, it's a mighty fine fucking coincidence.
Hey, boss, let me get this. I wanted to say this, family. You cannot deny Sister Nandy 3GP. I'm not sure who she is at this point, but we'll see in a second. Okay. But I would like to say this, family. You cannot deny Moorish World TV has been covering stuff in real time. This is not no type of podcast where we're just talking out the side of our neck. This is somebody's life right now.
Exactly. We will get married next month. We were getting married on August the 21st. Okay. I've been planning a fucking wedding and trying to come up with money that I spent on the wedding stuff, trying to get my money back from that shit to try to help him get out of jail. You understand what I'm saying? I don't have time for Keisha. I don't have time for none of the Bobby Worthy, none of them. If you're not going to help a fallen comrade, then shut the fuck up. That's the best thing you can do for them. Is just shut up. We don't need you. We never did. And we never will.
I control that language so we don't get the video.
I'm sorry, I don't want to get you flagged, but I'm a little nervous. Sick of this. Like every day for a whole month, I have had to deal with something new.
Ask about that. Can you just watch the language just a little?
Who said that? I can read. Look, I got the computer going. I have a life. I have a real life. I have a business.
All of us informed and safe.
I got keys. You know what I'm saying?
Let me say this. Let me bring in Sister Nandy. Sister Nandy, I'm not going to be here too much longer, but I don't know who you are. So come on in, let me know who you are, sis.
Can you hear me, sir?
I can hear you slightly, but not good.
I can't hear at all.
Sister Nandy, are you there? I think she tried to get her.
She muted. Okay. Oh Lord.
So family, I'm thinking about what y'all thinking. I'm thinking about retiring from this work, man. This work is stressful.
All I want to do is help people. Do you understand what I'm saying? That's all I wanted to do was help Black people. You got to go through all of this shit just to help somebody, give away free food and clothes and shoes.
One second.
What's wrong with y'all?
Say it again, Sister Nandy.
Around, give me half a second. Let me get in another room.
Okay.
I can't say she real low. I can't hear her.
So I say that's your ex-wife. Who mine?
Who did something sound like somebody had a leg died growing up? I did. I've been cussing my whole life. I'm sorry. I cuss like a sailor. I was cussing before I was talking.
Hey, listen, man.
I'm
Listen,
sorry. That's why he called me ignorant, huh?
Next time y'all see me, I'm gonna be in here with my fans on. I'm gonna be talking comfortable Moorish American talk. I'm gonna be in here.
Oh boy.
The prophet
I
Noble
have
Drew said.
I have to laugh to keep from crying. Like this is just overwhelming.
Man, they didn't
It's
work on
ridiculous.
me. Man, Bobby really worked on me. I couldn't understand how he came up with that logic.
How logical is that? You just told the whole world. I said he just proved the point what we were saying all along.
I'm telling you, my next show, y'all gonna be in here. It's gonna be 3 of us. We're gonna be talking about Prophet Noble Drew Ali, born in the state of North Carolina, 1886. This
You
fast,
might as well stick to teaching. That's what I said, man. I'm going back to my
podcast.
podcast.
Knowledge, wisdom, and understanding.
Brother Taharka, can you hear me now?
Here we go. Next show. All right. Sister Nandy, who are you? Where you calling from? And talk to us. What's happening?
I'm calling from Atlanta, and I've been on Sinetta. I've been around since 2009.
Did you go to the Black Power Awards?
Oh no.
Oh, me neither.
No, I don't support bull crap. But let me say this.
Hold up, Sister Nandy. You didn't go to the Black Power Awards because you don't support bull crap.
No, I don't. I don't believe in awarding people for a bunch of phony bull crap.
How you feel about Moorish World TV?
I love Moorish World TV.
Yeah!
I was one of your diehard fans, but you blocked me out when I was trying to tell you about Crystal Fake Muhammad.
I did that?
Yeah, her first show. So I've been trying to get at you so you can take me
let me
out.
Apologize. Hold up, sis. Will you accept my apology?
Yes, I will.
I was wrong. I was extremely wrong. I was so wrong that I need to be forgiven. Please forgive me.
Yes, sir. I've been blocked ever since, so that's why you don't see me in the chat anymore. But
you need to tell me what's your YouTube channel. I need to unblock you. What's your YouTube channel?
It's Sister 93GP. What you see on the screen, sir.
Sister, well, how you get in now?
I came in through StreamYard, but I was on LA Hennessy. I have another page.
Okay, Nandy 3GP. I'm going to look it up tonight. But I'm going to look it up tonight before I shut down. And I really do apologize because, sis, I really wanted to promote Sister Crystal Muhammad and not promote her as if I can put her in some rank. But I was so hopeful that we had a sister on the front line doing the right thing. But by the time the third show, it all went to poop. You know what I mean?
I was in the first show, and it was funny because she was addressing everybody's comments but mine because I worked with her for 3 years. So I got a good bit of history on all of them.
Oh my goodness.
First of all, let me explain. Malik
we got another show.
And
this stuff don't stop.
They hear me. I'm sure they all hear me because they all know who Sister Nandy is, Atlanta, Decatur, and the fam. Because we had a Bakar Huey standoff, if you know what I mean, with these idiots, if you remember the movie. We checked Bakar and them for their faulties and the intruths that they was putting out in the community. Malik Zulu Shabbaz is a fake attorney. My brother was wrongfully convicted with life plus 100 years and placed in prison for a murder he didn't commit. I don't want to get emotional, but my brother was stabbed 140 times waiting on Mr. Black Lawyers for Justice to assist him and help him get out of that situation that he was in. He's dead now. I had several standoffs with SWAT, me and my comrades, and I ain't gonna get into details. I'll send you videos where these brothers, Malik Zulu Shabbaz, Hashim and Zinga, and a number of their other comrades stood down while we were in a standoff for 5.5 hours with the police. They were helping the negotiators. They told us to bring the guns out, surrender, throw our hands up. If I wasn't very literate to all of the laws like Huey taught us to make sure that we understand what we're stepping into, all of my comrades would have been incarcerated. I still have 3 comrades that are down right now that has not even gotten so much as a letter from Mr. Malik Zulu Shabbaz. Hashim and Zinga, funny. They talk about the leadership of Hashim, but I have a problem with the fact that people are still mixing and mingling with those that killed Khalid Muhammad. And yes, I'm going to say it because a lot of people are, penis writers instead of wanting to tell the truth about what goes on in these organizations. I watch scrutinies. I watched malicious takings from the community by them selling newspapers and waters and their phony documents and all of this stuff that they brought. I thought that I was in a real organization, but unfortunately, I wasn't. There were no programs. The 10-point platform, it was a duplicate, but some things were changed according to what the real Panthers stated. So, as far as them trying to be, saying that they're taking on the movement of the Panthers, that's a lie, sir. I have not seen one of them, hypothetically, because terminology is important, bust any guns. I haven't seen any of them fight any police. He just spoke about Trayvon Martin and Hashim getting arrested. All of those were fabricated lies, sir. I'm gonna send you my real name and information. I have over 100 interviews with Angelique Allen on 89.3.
Why don't I get one interview?
No. I'm saying I'll send you links where you can find out the information, and I'm gonna send you some stuff.
No, I want to interview you so we can save some lives and bring attention to the lives that have been destroyed or even lost.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I have no problem with
That's
that.
what I want to do. And I'm telling you, my email is taharkabay@gmail or Yahoo. You know how to spell my name. All you got to do is add at Gmail or Yahoo. No dashes, no ones, no nothing. taharkabay@gmail or Yahoo. Because what I want to do, I want to highlight those who have been dealt a hand of injustice, been dealt unjustly. I want to deal with those who continue to mislead, misguide, and misrepresent what freedom is and freedom fighting is. And I want someone to be able to illustrate this who has experienced it firsthand.
Yes, sir. I've worked with all of them, including Crystal Muhammad. We've almost came to blows. She know who I am. That's why she wasn't responding to any of those messages. I came on because I want to see just how many of them would come over here and discredit what I have to say. Crystal Muhammad, all she did was come down here and rake the community and sleep with all the brothers. That's what she did. She didn't come down here to try to do anything to help the people.
Stop.
She came down here using us as a footstool in order for her to go against Malik. But we all know her and Malik was sleeping together. So this is a personal beef.
Man, stop it. Man, this gotta stop. I gotta retire, family. I gotta retire. This is getting too much.
In 2013,
my heart, I got heart problems, I think, sometimes.
When all of this happened, sir, it was several individuals that backed Crystal, but there was not a formal vote for all of the members. Malik actually so-called martial lawed the position of national chairman, and he gave it to Hashim and Zinga. None of us wanted to fall under the leadership of either one of those idiots because we already knew that they didn't have any type of structure and they weren't like the original Panthers because they believed in power to all people, not just black supremacy that these people teaching today. I want to speak as well on Sinetta. I'm very disappointed in Sinetta. I was a diehard backer of Sinetta. I was in his chats.
Let's go.
I was one of the people that pushed his agenda. If anybody would say anything out of the line about Sinetta TV, I would go in harshly, and you can go back and look at videos. I've even been interviewed by him. But it seems like to me, he's thinking with his penis at this point. He has someone over there that's very nonchalant. She's arrogant, and he's using her as a sex toy in order to get more views. But that's her. She's too, dumbfounded to understand what's going on. We had no problems until Napasha Shadar came along, as well as a lot of the other comrades, including yourself, that was supporting his show. I want to commend you on what you're doing. It's been a long time since I've seen anyone that comes out with the truth and not afraid to allow it to be spoken on his show. You're very respectful. You don't interrupt people. You don't care how long-winded we are. You let us speak our minds and you let us give our information. I'm very thorough on research as well. So if they're pissed because you research the truth and you're putting out the information, then they shouldn't have dirty underwear in their closet. And every last one of them do. I call them the Pink Thong Committee. This is the Pink Panther Party. Because none of these brothers I've ever seen stand up for any of their comrades. I've been arrested 5 times with these people. And nobody put anything on my books. I want to give a shout out to Brother Kente Allah, Nisha Shabbaz, There was Yanga and Kroma, all of my chapter, which was Brother Bear, a Chairman Work. Those are the people that bonded us out of jail. Those were the people that are in these standoffs with SWAT teams and helicopters and stuff around our homes. Those are also the people that when we got caught up, they came and they stood by us. Even Dr. Hall.
Sis, let me ask you a
Hashim
question.
and Zinga and Malik, they were on scene on some of these things, and they ordered all of the comrades to stand down, sir. They took their buttons and their berets off. They told the media, we was in the media. They didn't want them to know that we were affiliate with them. There was no line of communication for phone calls. There was no black lawyer for justice. He's a foreign agent under his oath, the Anti-Bribery Act, the Foreign Registration Agreement. If he's an attorney for real, then those are documents that he has to sign in order to be able to serve whatever his community is. So how is it that we got a black lawyer for justice, but he can't even highly fight the things that we need to fight when it comes to justice? Police brutality is not the only thing that we're going against. We got admiralty law that we're dealing with. We have all type of codings, UCC codings and stuff. See, I don't quite agree. Now, let me say this with all of the Moorish ideology, because there's so many different denominations of this group that some people are teaching the wrong things.
Sis, let me say this. Whatever you don't agree with, you ask me about, and I might throw it all in the trash, because a lot of that stuff I don't agree with because it has nothing to do with Moorish. But carry on.
No, that's why I watch you. See, you're honest. You talk about your own organization.
Because they didn't flip the script and doing crazy stuff. They flipped the script and have put a lot of lies out there that never was used and never was demonstrated from the founder of the Moorish Science Temple of America. So I throw them under the bus up in the muffler too.
Now, let me tell you some things I have learned, though. I understand that there is 1,000,005 laws. I understand that those are important, not for us to identify or follow those laws, but to know what's being used against us in order to free ourselves from the slavery and the mentality that they have provided to us. Not given, but provided to us, because we chose to follow those things.
There you go.
So I have learned a lot from the Moors when it comes to fighting for my freedom, filing. Actually, you can look me up. I'm going to give you the information. Federal court cases on behalf of people that are being oppressed and taken through unjustifiable things in this system. So I do learn a lot from you all. And with saying all of that, that's one reason why I'm upset with people like Sinetta and everybody, because they play this role like they were in the trenches, and people like us are behind the scenes. That's why you only hear about us but never really see us, but you hear about the work. That's what real comrades do. Snitching, I don't know what that is. We all have been, arrested, and you can look into the backgrounds, and our comrades kept quiet about a lot of things just to be left hanging. So this is a number of reasons why we ended up separating from them. I don't want to be long-winded and take up the show, but Boss Lady is telling the truth about a lot of stuff. They are known for setting up members of the organization. We have comrades that are deceased right now, and comrades that are still missing that had actual, issues with the organization, and all of a sudden, poof, they're gone. So I just wanted to speak on, all of this stuff with Crystal and Hashim and Malik, like you said.
Can you email me? What you doing tomorrow? Come on, we got to talk tomorrow.
I'm not doing anything tomorrow. I'm going to email you as soon as we getting off of here. And I just want to say one more thing to the people.
Are you before you try to dodge out? Are you willing to come and talk to us tomorrow and give us some wisdom with your experience?
Yes, sir. I sure will.
I'm scrapping every show that I was going to do tomorrow.
Yes, sir. I sure will. I don't have a problem with that. And I tell everybody, you can look in my background, because you ain't gonna find nothing but gangster-ish over here.
That's what I'm talking about. That's what I rock with. That's what I rock with. Feds on or not, I'm gonna rock with the G's and the OGs.
So I just wanted to say that, and I want to give you a comment. The show you did with Sinetta the other day, you didn't speak nothing but truth. I used to have a great deal of respect for Sinetta, but Sinetta actually has changed. He's worrying about more of the profit over people than people over profit. We're not black supremacists. We're supposed to be revolutionaries and freedom fighters. for all people of oppression. This is why Bobby Seals denounced the NBPP and wasn't affiliated with them, because even when he came down and tried to work with us and actually train the organizations correctly, Sister Crystal Muhammad threw a newspaper in the brother's face. So it's a lot of things that they're not telling you, and it's a lot of things that they're not being honest about, and leaving their comrades in jail, taking the money, setting people up, and doing the things like with Brother Biko, Brother Othel, and all of the rest of them. I have been in that situation myself, so I know that they're capable of these things. So listen to Boss Lady. She's not lying. Brother Bobby, he's a phony. He just likes to be seen and he likes to talk a whole lot.
Oh my
but he hasn't put in any work. He's Malik's flunky and his lollipop, like I said. Brother Akbar, I've worked with him periodically. You know, I'm going off the names that you have had on this show. But I haven't seen anything but a bunch of hooping and hollering. See, when they were all together as a so-called national agenda, because they weren't an organization, their agenda was to rake the communities and to take money. They had nothing to say about each other. Now it's all of this talking and stuff, but they can't talk too much because all of the murders, the conspiracy, the inconsistency, the false statements, and the FBI files that they've given up on all of their members will come to light. So this is why they don't want to talk too much to you. And that's all I just wanted to say, sir. There's a lot more, but I don't want to take up the whole show.
Well, we're going to have a whole show tomorrow. We're going to have a whole show tomorrow. And also, I would like to offer you from my assistant, our assistant of the Morris Science Tip of America. He has a show on WRFG in the ATL. He would love to interview you on WRFG because he's been in the freedom fighting business for a long time. He's been in the advocacy business of speaking for those political prisoners. Not only him, but I try to do what I can too to help out with the fight for Imam Jamil, who's a political prisoner, and all the other political prisoners who we have become in contact with, have come familiar with. So I think it's very important that your voice and your story it gets heard. You see what I'm saying? Because your story will be able to help the younger generation to be able to see through the fog of the nonsense that's put before him. You know, all this smoke and mirrors of walking with the guns, talking all tough, talking truth to power, and not only truth to power is screaming white man the devil, white man this, but you ain't ready to fight him for real. You ain't ready to lick a shot for real. You ain't ready to do none of that, but you want somebody else to do your bidding. And I think your story will be able to open the minds of our people so they won't go in that direction.
Well, I appreciate that. I'm very well known on WRFG. I worked with Angelique Allen for about 15 years. I used to do interviews at night from the 12 to 3 a.m. shift. So they should know me very well over there. They even know my
somebody know you. I'm gonna make sure when you
I want to say this: don't let the guns fool you. I've been on too many maneuvers, and them niggas didn't even have no bullets, and some of them was toy guns. So let me just put that out there.
And that's what they said about
Malik. See the marching and the talking and stuff, and then their gun clubs. Pay attention to that. When you're a gun club, that means you are registered with the National Rifles Association. And this is why all of them are able to march and get in parades and go out here and do their little shenanigans because they've all signed contracts with the government. They can take it how they want to. If they ain't 501c3, they some kind of way affiliated with the white man, all the way down to the NOI members that they are affiliated with. They got white wives, white children, white friends, and if Elijah Muhammad has been in bed here with the Nazis and the white supremacists and all of this stuff since 1962 up until 65 in Magnolia, Georgia with the KKK. What makes you think that they didn't set up Brother Malachi Z. York? People like that. Brother Huey that they claimed died in a drug deal, but he really got murdered because they were trying to kidnap him. Let's talk about Brother Khaled with them poisoning the Kool-Aid. The last people to see Brother Khaled living. See, if you stand for truth, then you're not going to stand behind a bunch of murderers and co-conspirators. And that's all I wanted to say, sir.
My goodness.
Tactical nuke incoming!
speak the truth. I'm sorry, sir. I've been watching this for months. I've been watching you, and for everybody to be coming at you, they're wrong. Your show, you have been putting the truth out. I usually don't get involved in this type of stuff, but I'm not saying that I'm like somebody who can just go strike a blow, but they know not to F with me in my chapter. I want one of them to come and actually shut down what I'm saying. I'm calling them out. From Malik Zulu Shabbaz to Fake Sinetter to Napahada. I'm sorry, Shada. Whole light. Come forward and tell me that I'm wrong, because one thing about me, them FBI documents that they talking about, they got all their names are in them. They've had a lot of us on the terrorist list since 2010 because they're out here fake acting like they're terrorizing something when they're not doing anything but terrorizing their own people. See, I don't believe in going after the white man all the time. White supremacy, yeah, it's here at its finest. But we had some Negro sellout Sambos, coons.
They
like
make it possible. They make it possible.
Thank you, sir. They wouldn't have infiltrated if some of these coons didn't participate. And Malik Zulu Shabbaz is another former Bakar in the little fictitious movie, The Panther Party. So it's gonna take some Hueys out here to straighten some of that stuff out. They say a lot about the original Black Panthers, but what they're not talking about is the fact they came out with the WIC program, sickle cell anemia testing, the first actual human street like that we had. They had the seniors against fearful environments. How can they talk about the Panthers and they don't know anything about the individuals? See, they all had backgrounds. Yeah, Huey snorted powder, but did that make him any less revolutionary? Bobby was an alcoholic. Did that make him any less revolutionary? Hell, Eldridge Cleaver was a rapist. But did that make him any less revolutionary? We have to look at those things.
Hey, sis, tomorrow, 9 Eastern Standard Time. Please email me, and we're gonna let it flow. I want to go from the beginning, and I please, sis, don't let me down.
I'm finna get off right now so I can email you now, and I'm gonna send you my phone number so you can contact me, sir.
That'll work, and I'm gonna contact you in the morning.
And I thank you very much. You continue to do what you do, sir. Peace and power to all of the oppressed people, not just Black people, all of our people, because according to us and the Moors, and I'm going to be brief, we're not Black. A lot of people get mad at me about that because those are names that was given. We were tribes first. I don't care what tribes we call ourselves.
There you go.
But we're not Africans. We're not Black. We're not any of that. How can we call out the names and identify with what the oppressors has given us?
They're giving it to us.
So I just wanted to say that I'm not going to say Black power. I want to say power to all people and power to all oppressed people.
Power to the people. Thank you, my sister. Thank you. I'm looking for that email as soon as I come off the show. All right?
Peace, sir.
Peace and love. So, family, there it is. Woo! Family, as long as I get the rubber stamp from people like that, from sisters like that, from brothers like that of the same spirit, they can say what they want about Moorish World TV. They can say what they want about Brother Tahaka Bay. As long as people like that rubber stamp me, that's what means something to me. As long as people like you that subscribe, that have donated, that have tipped, that have shared, that have Sister Faith always putting up, go to my IG. She don't have to do that. She don't have to do that. All the people that donate from hundreds of dollars to $1 to $5 to whatever they have donated throughout the course of us coming together. This is why I do this. To my friend M. Nugent, to Faith, to Cryptonomics, to everybody, fam. This is why I do this. Man, they can call me whatever they want. But sisters like that and people like you make me be the person that I am. Yeah, that's right. And I got a new bomb. That's right. Sis made me go find a good old bomb. Check it out. Mm-hmm. There you go. That's the Moorish World TV bomb. Good goodness gracious. Now, family, y'all gonna be here tomorrow? I don't even know what the title is, so I can't even make up a title to try to draw you in. You just gonna have to be here. I don't know what she gonna send me. She was dropping so many jewels. You know what I'm saying? She was dropping so many bombs. I don't know. So I'm gonna call her tomorrow. You know what I'm saying? I'm gonna look at what she got, and we're gonna have a good one because we need this history told. Everybody get mad when we talk about this history. Everybody get mad. People in the Moorish Science Temple of America get mad when I go back and look at the history of what happened in the Moorish Science Temple of America. People are going to get mad at her and get mad at me for highlighting what went wrong in the revolutionary organizations and who these people are today. Oh, we going all back in there. We going all back there. That's right. And when the sisters say things like, you know, you block me. And I want anybody to know that if you watch this show, if I disagree with you in the past, I ain't too conscious or too in the know or too good to say, man, I messed up, man. I messed up, sis. And I apologize. And I would challenge anybody that if I do a broadcast where I am wrong, show me the wrong. Show me the wrong, and I will apologize publicly, and I would take the wrong out. I know many people don't like some of the information I put out because it's very edgy, it's very challenging, but I ask you and I challenge you to show me where I'm wrong, and we would take it out. Show me where I'm wrong. That's all I ask. You can't show me where I'm wrong. It is what it is. And so for all those that I may have disagreed with in the past due to some misunderstanding, come forward. Let's fix that. I mean, Maurice Muhammad said, ask her to repeat Nation of Islam, men and wives. Did she say that? Ask her to repeat Nation of Islam, men have wives. Did she say that? I'm not sure about that. I ask her tomorrow, Brother Maurice. I know she said brothers in the Nation of Islam have white wives, quote unquote European wives. Some of them do, you know, and I don't think we want to argue that point because that's going to look crazy. Because we got pictures of that. So I don't think we want to argue that point. I definitely don't think we want to argue that point. If somebody try to defend that point, that's just going to make the whole Nation of Islam mad at Moorish World TV once again. Because people in the upper ranks of NOI is said to have wives, and nobody refuted of the European persuasion. Nobody has refuted it yet. I mean, no one has refuted it yet. I mean, people have showed pictures of the children and all that. I mean, so like, and it's hard, you know what I mean? Like somebody say Farrakhan's son had a white wife. Now, if he's an active member of the NOI, that would be a problem. But if he's not a member of the NOI, then I don't see it. That's a problem. That's his personal choice. But when you're a member of the NOI and you say the white man is the devil, now that's a conflict of interest to be laid up, what you consider to be the devil. But if he's not active member, registered member of the NOI, that's his personal choice. You know what I mean? He can, in today's world, he can marry a goat. Ain't none of your business. Today, where he marry a goat. Bad. You take this goat to be a lawfully wedded wife. Bad. I don't know how I come up with this now. I love Moorish World TV. I need me brother Mars TV to get his channel together so I can throw it, so I can go over there and help him build his channel. And Moors in America, man. Y'all need to go watch Moors in America, Moors TV, and start to build some of these Moors channels. Because right here, I'm having a good time. And y'all want some real Moorish, uncut, historical Moorish information, you can also check out my channel, Channel 7 MW TV. You know what I'm saying? But right here, we're going to deal with all our people who are descendants of the indigenous as well as descendants of the inhabitants of Africa, tribes, as the sister mentioned earlier. We're going to deal with all situations because all of this affects us all. So with that being said, family, peace and love. Bad. This stuff got to stop, man. It's not gonna stop. It's too much for me. It's too much for my heart. Peace and love.
I be that more you gon' remember. Be more. I be that more you gon' remember. That town. I be that more you gon' remember. Tahaka Bay front line till the law call my number. I be that more you gon' remember. LA. I be that more you gon' remember. New York. I be that more you gon' remember. Tahaka Bay front line till the law call my number.